Buenas noches, racita. Feliz jueves. Saludcita la buena. Saludos allá para toda la gente que se anda conectando. Por ahí le encargamos un share, le encargamos un like, le encargamos un follow en todas las redes sociales. We're everywhere. Saludos, saludos, saludos. Hoy andamos celebrando el primer aniversario, amigos, aquí del Chokorreo. And man, I'm pretty grateful. I'm blessed that we're in our episode. Literally, it's 41, counting the first stream that I did, just announcing that we were gonna start the stream and all this shit. And but yeah, 1 year later, aquí andamos, and actually today is the actual day that we started last year. It was October 13th, and it's literally exactly 1 year. So today we got our compas, mis compañeros del Pakto. ¿Cómo anda?
Sir.
Ahí saluden al
¿Qué andamos? ¿Qué andamos?
mi compadre Raúl, mi
Aquí
compadre Abe.
Saludos a my pops ahí para Chihuahua. My people from Durango, you already know.
Ahí está, compadre. Aquí vamos a tener el chat y los invitamos que le den un like, un share, toda la gente que se ande conectando, sus saludos, sus comentarios. Muchas gracias a todos los que se, have took the time to say, congratulations, pasar a dar buenas vibras. And we're going to be talking about the band. Que ya, gracias a Dios, empezamos en mayo, oficialmente, right? We had a couple practices, hablamos. Ahorita hablamos la historia, cómo nos conocimos los tres, because we all got different stories of cómo nos conocimos. And planes, ya hay varias cosas que vamos a andar hablando. Y los planes de futuro también, apenas vamos empezando los primeros que desde mayo, que son like half a year already apenas. Apenas vamos andando Y también voy a andar hablando de los episodios and how the podcast started and how we've been so far 1 year later. ¿Cómo andan? De tragos andan. You're good? You got water?
A little water right here.
Shit, se andan portando bien. Am I gonna be the only one drinking or
I mean,
what?
if you
We're
got
gonna
beer,
take shots.
if you got a
We're
beer,
gonna
I
take
mean,
shots right
come
now.
on.
We're gonna get fucked up.
Come on, Max.
Nah, no se crean.
What?
All the audio también le recomendamos. It's gonna be on Spotify and Apple Podcast por más tardar el lunes. So ahí le encargamos a la gente que anda viendo. Le encargamos un share. Como siempre digo, no cuesta nada. Es gratis. No les cobro. No se cobra. It's, just pressing the share button. I'll be totally grateful for that también. Y todos los invitados, man. Literally it's 39 episodes. With this one is 40. Plus the first episode that I did by myself is 41. So, man, it's been pretty good. It's been a good ride. Nothing easy. Poco a poco se han dado las cosas. El Chokorreo ya lleva el año. Y I was sitting on the idea for literally like 2 to 3 years, bro. I wanted to do a podcast. Hey, hablando. Déjame pongo, look what I got. Look what I got. Déjame pongo el pinche gorrillo aquí a la verga. Vámonos. Para los que están viendo en el YouTube o en el Facebook, miren, para que vean. Dice... No encontré uno que dijera anniversary or something. Dice happy birthday. Chingue su madre. Vamos a ponerlo. Para que me vea bien perra. Bien perra, mi amiga. Chingue su madre. Ahí los comentarios, con mucho gusto, ya saben. Mandando sus shoutouts. And todo se queda guardado. Luckily, we have Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, todo ese pedo. So, we were sitting on the project for 2 years, bro. We were estaba con mi señora, living in, we were living in an apartment, so it was in a big space, extra space where I could do stuff. Y gracias a Dios, we're almost 2 years in, compramos la casa, and finally I had space. And then, pues, investment, bro. I had to invest in a new computer, and the mixer, mics, shit like that. And we started it, bro. So... And it was literally just months before we met, me and Abe met, and then almost a year later after we met Raul. So, who wants to be the starting point? Well, before we start with the band chat, I want to give a big shout out to my padrino Fry, que le digo el padrino because he made a lot of influence when it came to the name. We were stuck on either being, uh, ¿cómo era? De Coto con el Choco. That was one name.
Coto con el Choco.
Yeah, de Coto como Cotorreo, de Coto con el Choco. We were trying to, find names, and I brought up a couple of options to mi compa Fry, and he came out with the name. Literally, he was the one that suggested the name, y de ahí le dimos gas because he made the whole design to the el logotipo, y por eso tengo globos like purple and pink, because if you guys see, on the TV, on mostly everything that we have right now, is pink and purple. So thanks to mi compa Fry, el padrino, que le digo yo, el padrino Fry, for the logo, the design, his intake. He's been a big help and a big influence, behind the scenes, stuff like that. And then my first couple of episodes, I had my first episode was the guys at EDR. So because of them, I'm here in the city, and they're a big part of my life and big part of the story why I'm here. So I had them first. Then we had los guys de los Toxis, con el primo Adán, con el compa Cochi. We had all the guys here. Then we had el compa Juanito, compa Fredo. So the first couple of episodes were just, closer people to my circle, like the first people that I started meeting and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. Then we had compa Mayito Alvarado, Conjunto Al Azar. The big shout out to the guys out there in the East Coast. I think we were in the East Coast. It was almost like Thanksgiving, so we were out there. We did one out there. Saludos al compa Miguel, a la gente de Michoacán, ahí que nos prestaron su casa a ellos, a Eli también unos saludos. También, then we had Patiños Music, La Escandalosa. We had mi compa Edby de La Bandeña, que también pertenecí casi un rato, because literally when I joined Bandeña, that was like 2 years ago, or 3 years. No, it was 3 years. The pandemic started, so literally we only played a couple gigs in a couple months. We were on and off because of the pandemic. So at work I got busy. I ended up buying the house, so I called it quits for a little bit, take a break, and do house stuff. Y con la familia y todo ese pedo. Pues todavía estaba lo de la pandemia, so we were waiting it out, basically. No había mucho trabajo. Then we had the Corazón Norteño, mi compa José Ramón. We did a Christmas special with him. Y terminamos el año with Oscar Valtierra y mi compa Mayo Tarolas, tarolero de Banda Estrategia. Saludos ahí a todos los gallos allá. Obviously we had the episode con mi compa Fry. Starting the year, we had the guys de Conjunto Cascabel, which they changed their name to Castabrava. Mi compa José y todos los gallos ahí with them. Que también pertenecía a Conjunto Cascabel for about a year before I got surgery. So I was there for a while también. We had our guys, we've been having a lot of norteño sax people también. We had los guys de Conjunto Mapano. We had then Grupo Herencia. Saludos a mi compa Roger, que apenas anduvimos trabajando allá en su evento de su girlfriend. So, shout out to mi compa Roger, los guys de Herencia, que también you had the chance to help him out, help him out in a couple of gigs and stuff like that. So, estamos conocidos ahí con la manada también. We had los guys de La Vagancia, Rascando Madera. Big shout out to the guys, Jacob and the guys, mi compa Roca. That we did an episode with them, and we saw on social media that they're starting to get in the studio. So, big shout out to those guys también. We had the guys de RVL, Rival, compa Hugo, all the guys de allá de Aurora, de todos lados, que vinieron. We had Brigada Norteña, Código 312, Conjunto SAR. Then we ended up doing, in March, we did the Conjunto Al Azar in Chicago edition episode. Okay, they were here for a weekend working. They got their pictures done with El Compa Fry. We did some live recordings too. They had a couple videos. Shout out to the guys that we did live recordings out here. We did the episode también. We had the guys de Legión Sierreña, so that's basically, we're down almost like half of the year. And it's been pretty busy. I've been trying to keep it constante. Like every week, every other week episodes, but it gets busy now, especially now with the band that we got everything going on,
Sure.
you know, I do it every other week, you know, because sometimes we practice the same week I do an episode, you know. So it gets busy. Aparte tú, the compa Abe that comes from Carpentersville, dude.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Fucking sucks.
I mean, but all your whole life or the whole times that you've been doing music and stuff like that, you've been coming to the city, right?
Yeah, and not even that, just all the fucking gigs casi todas las tocadas are out here on the weekends too, so, I mean, yeah, pretty much, man. Fucking from Carpentersville, but the last, like, I want to say, like, 8 to 10 years, I've been, last 8 to 10 years, I've been in Chicago, Cicero, like, North Chicago, like, Indiana, everywhere, just out here, like, anywhere but home the last.
Yeah. No, y aparte sí está lejito la tirada, because I mean, nos toca también que tú tienes ya clientela, because obviously you had your band before. Tienes clientela, so we've gone to, you know, to Elgin area, to Carpentersville, para allá arriba, you know.
Yeah.
What is it? Stream Lake?
Streamwood.
Streamwood, yeah, para esos lados. So, I mean, it's, we try to balance it out, you know. Like, you get gigs, I get gigs, Raúl, whatever, donde podamos. Lo bueno que, pues, ahorita somos 3. Y pues ya estamos también viendo lo de un drummer, you know, si involucramos un drummer en para armar más el cuadro and stuff like that. But I mean, todo a su tiempo, you know. I mean, we're pretty much good. I think where we stand. I don't know what you guys think, but I think we're good as we are right now. Pero pues no nos quita nada to add a drum, you know. Add the drums, add una base completa, you know. Porque obviously la base siempre es drums and bass. Y pues ya le da otro sazón, right? Y obviously, mi compa Raúl también ya ha tocado norteño. When norteño bends, and you can feel the difference, right?
Oh, yeah, bro.
It's a big ass difference, so... let's start with mi compa Abe. ¿Cómo inicias en la música, güey? ¿Cómo introduce yourself, man? Fuck.
So
Let me go get some beers, man.
Nah, pretty much, cuando yo empecé, bro, I think I started off, pretty much like 5 to 6 years cantando banda, bro. I started off cantando banda, and the only way I even got into that was my pops, bro. Mi papá, saludos a mi papá, el Chato. Yeah, I'll take one.
Which one? Ultra or Modelo? Or Pacifico?
I'll take a Pacifico.
You?
I'll take a Pacifico too.
So yeah, pretty much, nah, bro, ni like, yo soy bien penoso, bro, like, desde morrillo, so like, I remember mis tíos tienen un restaurante ahí en Palatine, en La Presa. I know Max le tocó tocar ahí unas veces, so saludos allá a La Presa en Palatine, Route 12, como no. Ahí empezaron, like, era algo pequeño, like, mis tíos, like, tenían el karaoke. Cuando empezaba el karaoke, a veces hace, like, 10 años el karaoke was popping, you know,
yeah.
Todos les gustaba. And, desde morrillo, bro, cuando yo iba a trabajar con mi papá, like, él siempre andaba cantando en, like, Conjunto Primavera, like, all the old school stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Salud, everybody out there having a drink.
Saludcita.
Después bebes.
But yeah, bro, desde morrillo, like, yo escuchaba a mi papá cantar, that's why muchas canciones, aunque, you know, cuando estamos en las privadas dicen, oh, pueden tocar esa rolita, like, desde hace mucho tiempo, and I'm like, nah, nunca la he cantado, but, like, ahorita sale de volada, but desde morrillo, like, around my dad, yo digo que de ahí es donde sale
¿El gusto de la música?
Yeah, el gusto de música y la cantada, if anything. Y luego ya cuando hacían el karaoke ahí en La Presa, when they started off with that, me animaban, they're like, oh, cántate una canción, y ya, pues ya entre los papás y los tíos, you know, pues, you're like, whatever, yeah, right, fuck it. Y ya pues me empezó a gustar, bro, but, you know, hace 10 años, like, for me, like, yo tengo 27 años, bro, so, like, imagine back in, like, 2012, 2013, 2014, like,
Okay.
I'm not, like, walking around with, like, Mexican music and todo eso, casi, a la gente allá, pues, in the suburbs especially, bro, like, no era mucho de moda, you know?
Yeah.
So, it was more of, like, a thing I did on the weekends with my parents, y luego me iba al karaoke, ya, como estaba más, cómodo con todo eso, like, me pasaba en el jale del fin de semana mi tío. They'd be like, hey, do this karaoke gig on the weekends. I'll be like, alright, but no hablaba mucho, bro. Like, iba a poner la música, like, I put on the little lights, and then I just put, like, a little mix in the back, you know.
Waiting for somebody that wanted to sing?
Hey, quiero cantar una rola, fuck
okay.
Pero, like, a veces llegaba los días, like, un chingo de gente, y luego yo no animaba, bro, and it's just, like, dead as fuck, and I'm, like, awkward as fuck, y iba mi tío, like, hey, diles algo.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be like, alright, fuck it. Pero hasta ahorita, like, you know, we play sometimes I freeze up, I'll be like, fuck, ¿qué les digo? But,
Yeah.
you know,
Sí,
eso
sí.
ya...
Va
eso
con
es-
maña y con tiempo too, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I started off, después de eso,
How old are you when you started?
27. I was,
You
seven...
No,
I
not
started
when you
si-
started.
when I
When did you started? Yeah.
I started singing karaoke like 16, 17, pero ya cuando
Okay.
me metí a cantar, I was, shout out to my boy Jose Garcia.
Saludos.
You know, I started singing en banda Nuestra Tierra.
Okay.
So like 9 years ago.
Holy shit.
Y empecé ahí, like, agradecido también, because that's, si no fuera por ellos, bro, I wouldn't have never started the whole music thing. That's where
Okay.
everything started, like, and ellos ensayaban en Displains, so yo manejaba, like, the Carpentersville at Displains, and then I was so cool with Jose, I live in Addison, like, I would leave my house, I would go to Addison and pick him up, and then we'd go to Displain as a practice. And I'd go back, drop him off, and then I'd come back home, yeah.
Shit.
Some high shit, I swear,
Yeah.
yeah, you know. But shout out to my boy Jose. Like, no era bueno, bro. Like, you know, like, cuando empecé, like, cantaba feo, bro. Like,
Cantas. Nah,
Pero, nah, neta, like, cantaba feo, bro. And, ahí me metí, and I remember, like, my first weekend that I went there, like, I think the guy que cantaba con ellos, like, I don't know si quitió, I can't even remember, like, si quitió or, like, de plano nomás no fue. And they were, like, joking around, they're like, nah, te la vas a aventar sola, and I was like, y'all fucking with me. Y ya llegamos ahí, bro, y no había nadie, bro. And I was like, nah, bro, no way. Ya llegó otro señor, bro. Llegó otro señor y nos echó la mano, but nah, bro, estaba bien pinche. Estaba bien guango, like the first fucking, like, 5 years of my music career. Like, for sure. Especially cantando banda, bro. Like, you know, you don't get to pick your tonos, bro. It's like, lo que te dan es lo que es. And, like,
yeah.
So, for sure. And I sang with Banda Nuestra Tierra. I did Banda Gabeña. Shout out to Ricardo.
Saludos
al compa Ricardo.
Saluditas.
I got to sing with Banda El Rey for a couple months. Saludos al compa Pave por ahí. And then I also got to sing with La Inalcanzable.
Oh, yeah.
Mero. Saludos al compa Mero por ahí.
Yeah, saludos.
For sure, you know. And then I got the opportunity to do my own thing for like 2 years. Almost 3 years. I had Delta Cuatro for a little bit.
How did you end up doing Delta Cuatro? How did that come up? Because that's where I've seen you. Pero nunca te llevé. I don't remember like topándonos en las tocadas.
So that's pretty much like where. So when I sang banda, and I remember the reason que brinqué de like Banda Nuestra Tierra and then Agaveña and Incansable is because like trabajaba second shift, bro.
Oh,
And like trabajaba second shift and like en principio like everybody, you know, like when shit's good, you feel the chemistry, todo, like
Yeah.
you're like fuck it, like we'll make it work, you know. But like ya después de unos meses, like especially us, you know, like how we're so stable, like. And we talk about bringing somebody else, and we want them to be the same mindset as us. Like, después de unos meses, like, after being with every band, they're like, you know what, like, nah, we need somebody that can come to practice. We need somebody that can do this,
so
and
you
that.
wouldn't go to practice?
Yeah, and then if I did, it was like, I took a day off or something, and I would go practice,
shit.
you know, like, stuff like that. And then, así quedó, bro, and then that's what ended up happening. Like, ya me quedé sin nada, and then I didn't sing for, like, a couple years, maybe, like, 1 or 2 years.
Okay.
And I would just help around, like, bandas and stuff. And then, I don't know, bro. Like, I just, like, I remember, saludos al compa Benny. De los Tres Sirreños. I haven't seen that guy in a minute. I haven't seen him, but saludos por ahí al compa Benny. If anybody knows him in Chicago. He was looking for, quería empezar un grupo. He was looking for some guys. And I was like, fuck it. Like, I'll sing. Because él iba a la presa. So, you know, like, ahí lo conocí yo.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, fuck it, you know, like, I'll go. And I remember I drove all the way to Chicago to, like, one of las Islas Marias, bro. Like, far as fuck. He, like, fui yo, and I wanted, like, otros dos morros. And, like, we were all just trying out. Y al último, like, no se hizo nada. Y me habló para otra semana. Y conocí a unos morrillos. No morrillos, pues ya, they're, like, my age now. They're older, no? But los había conocido years ago. And I was like, hey, Benny, I know a guy that plays bass and a guy that plays armonía. Y ellos dos conocían a otro muchacho que tocaba el requinto. And I was like, fuck it, like, let's all meet up. And we met up at El Ranchito. Saludos para El Ranchito, a mi tío Felipe over in Carpentersville.
Yeah, Carpentersville.
Ranchito
Saludos
La
allá al
Presa,
Ranchito,
you know,
yeah.
Tío Felipe. We met up there, like, Benny and then the two guys that I knew, they were from Elgin and I'm from Carpentersville.
Ah, okay. So it's closer to you then.
Yeah, and the third guy that they met was from Woodstock. And, you know, that's far out, like, down over there by
Yeah,
the suburbs,
north,
so
right? Yeah.
Nos quedó bien a todos ahí, cerquitas. And then after a while, we started off with Benny, and then we were just kind of doing our own thing, you know. We were starting to manage ourselves. Like, yo agarraba las tocadas.
¿Y cómo se
like,
llamaban?
We were called El Nuevo Explosivo. That was
Okay. That was the name
that
for
was
it?
the name. That was the name for the grupo. And then we started kind of managing ourselves. And I was like, you know what? And we talked it out. You know, we've always been pretty straightforward. And we just told them, like, you know what? I think it's time we just kind of do our own thing. You know, we came out like 2 weeks later with a new name, and that's where Delta Cuatro came out of.
Okay, without that guy Benny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he was just in charge. He was just kind of like getting us tocadas and like sending us here, sending us there. And we were
Okay.
Yeah, so we decided to do our own thing. And
So
then,
basically the income, so it would be better for you guys.
Yeah.
Sí.
Claro. You know how.
Cortar
how
un
it
mono
goes.
pues para que salga mejorcillo.
Yeah, and for sure, like, I know you know for sure, like, with experience, like, it is, like, si te salvas un poco de dinero, but también, like, it's a little bit of extra work, like.
Yeah,
setting up
sí,
the
obviamente.
agenda and all
Yeah,
that stuff.
la agenda. Más bien, not double booking, saber, tener la experiencia de manejar una agenda, de manejar con las personas, hablar con ellos, and this and that, You can't, te sale lo customer service out of it,
And then it was rough, like, when yo empecé, like, I knew from experience, but, because from experience, it's just, like, gente que me conocía, gente que yo conocía, and, like, so the connection was good, but then, like, me empezaban a tocar clientes que, like, just, you have some difficult clients, or, like, maybe you just have unas situaciones that you can't control on your way to a tocada or something like that, so, you have those situations, pero como dicen, like, con esas cosas, like, uno va aprendiendo, so, the first couple of months were a little rough, maybe the first year, but after that, like, we just took off, man. I know a lot of people during the pandemic, like, they slowed down, a lot of grupos, but for us, and probably wasn't that safe either, but, like, we took off during the pandemic, like, aprovechamos, bro, like, we got tocadas everywhere, and since we were all in, the other two guys were in Elgin, I was in Carpenters, and the guy in Woodstock would stay over at my house.
Okay.
Y se quedaba ahí en mi casa, so then, cuando nos hablaban, like, like, they post in Comunidad Música de Chicago, they'll be like, hey, grupo en Hot.
Oh.
We were literally in Hot, bro.
Oh,
like,
yeah?
We're Carpentersville and Elgin, like, más tardar 10 minutos, like, en lo que se viste 15. So, like, whatever time I told him I could be at the tocada, we were there.
Holy shit.
And, especially, like, a las medianoche, like, 1 de la mañana, like,
There's
Carpentersville
no
to Cicero, 40 minutes, bro. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy, Y sin venir recio ni nada de eso. So, we did that, like, for a while, man. And we wrote it out hasta que ya no. One of the guys went to school. He's over at NIU. And then the thing kind of just kind of died out by itself, And it was kind of towards, like, it's been almost 2 years now. So, like, kind of towards during the whole pandemic, like, in the middle. So, kind of just died out on its own, to be honest.
Okay. Y en ese tiempo, how was it, like the whole Sierreño thing for you? Because it's a new, different genre. How did you manage it? How did you go about it, dude? Because, you're jumping into a new genre. And in the beginning, you were just singing, right?
Yeah.
It's just singing.
Yeah. Honestly, it was just... And to be honest, cuando estaba todo eso de las bandas that I was jumping around, I sang Sierreño for, like, a little bit, like, a couple of months. Y es donde conocí a los otros dos muchachos. That's how I knew.
Okay.
But the same thing, like, I couldn't practice. And then, ya era más de mi parte. Like, I was young, bro. I was, like, 18, 19, 20. And, it's, like, el Sierreño donde estaba, one of the dads era el encargado.
Okay.
So they're like, you can't practice? Like, don't worry, we'll practice on Saturday mornings. And I was like, oh, ya está. And I work second shift, bro. So, like, salir de trabajar el viernes, hit the weekend, y luego ir a levantarte a ir a ensayar, bro. Like, nah. So, like, they would all be there at practice, y luego yo no iba, bro.
No, fuck, te valía madre.
Yeah, me pasaba, bro. Ni pa' qué,
August as fuck, güey.
Yeah, and then... Ni pa' qué, nah. And then, but, I mean, that was my fault. I mean, everything's cool, though. Like, the guy, his dad, shout out to Glenn. He plays with Los Ahijados now.
Oh, shit. Shout out.
Shout out, compa Glenn, por ahí. His dad was the manager of the band. So, yeah, that's how I met. The other two guys were Ray and Axel.
Saludos a los guys.
Por ahí, los guys. That's where I met them. And that's how the whole grupo got together.
Okay.
But, yeah, so it was, like, kind of, like, and I was still kind of doing, like, helping out banda and then doing the Sierreño thing, like, trying to go practice in the morning on Saturdays. So I guess I would say, like, started to get my own little, like, style of singing, or kind of decided the way that I wanted to go about it.
Okay.
And, like, the more I sang, like, Sierreño, or I got the opportunity to, like, jump on stage with the norteño, like, más me gustaba, and I was like, I don't like banda. I like listening to it live,
Yeah.
like when you go see it live
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever,
it's
like, yeah,
otro-
that's
it's otro
chingón,
pedo,
echarte un palomazo, you're like, hell yeah, but I see, like, nah, what do I want to sing? I was like, I'd rather sing, like, Sirreño, Norteño, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how I went about it. But I think even, we have some videos up with El Tacuatro for, like, the first couple of years that we started. And you can even tell, like, from those couple of first years, from those videos and, like, the videos that we posted, like, 2 years later, because we were recording in the studio, Felix Mata recorded us. Feli Films, shout out to Feli Films por ahí. And he recorded us, and you could tell the difference between the 2 years. Like, I think I was still incorporating and, like, developing my own kind of, like, style of singing, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, you could definitely still hear the difference between the fucking 2 years and the difference of those videos.
Yeah.
Like, for sure, yeah. Because it was kind of like banda for, like, 5-6 years, and then just straight up changed to
switching
Sirreño,
it.
you know?
Yeah.
And then even now, like, I feel like we're doing our little norteño style. Like, I feel like even sometimes when we're singing, I'm like, nah, I think I like this even better, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's all dándole a entender la voz qué es lo que buscas, you know? Y aparte, el estilo a veces no es de noche a la mañana, you know? You gotta sit there and brainstorm and see qué es lo que le queda al grupo, qué le queda a tu voz, and, you know, we start maneuvering here and there. Es un poco, I feel like it's a little bit more different for both of us because where you come from, Delta 4, nomás eras tú cantando, right?
Yeah.
Did any of the guys te echaba segunda
so,
o
yeah,
no?
Actually, so the guys that we were in the band, al último quedamos Axel. He's the guy that he went to NIU. Now he plays with the Chalanes. So shout out to los Chalanes.
Saludos,
shout out to
a los
Axel.
guys.
He went there, and then the other guy that se quedó was the Requinto. His name is Georgie.
Okay.
Shout out to el compa Georgie. He sings with los del 608 now.
Okay.
Sings and Requinto.
Okay.
So Georgie, the one on the Requinto, he started off, he would just do segundas. And he would sing like, he's a lot younger. Like, maybe, I think le ganó como casi con 9 años, bro.
Okay. So,
Ocho,
yeah,
nueve
it's a big
años.
difference.
Yeah, so he knew like a lot of like, he knew some old songs. Because le gustaba, he would chill with his dad, le cantaba canciones a su papá and stuff like that, you know. But he knew like all the alta consigna, you know, like the newer
The new,
singles.
at that time.
Yeah, at that time.
Simón.
So he did some of that, but then after a while, like, entre más tocábamos, y like, nos iba muy bien. Because at first we charged cheap. It was like 3 of us would be like 350, 300 entre los 4, you know?
Okay.
Cuando empezamos.
Sí, back then, así era, you know, the prices were
and,
really different compared to now.
Yeah, we did that. Y, like, entre más tocábamos, like, we'd be like, hey, whenever you want to sing a song, just la que te caiga o la que te gusta. And, like, he'd like some old songs, he would sing some. And he was the one that would stay in Woodstock, and Georgie would actually stay in my house. And almost for 3 years that the project went along, yeah, he would, excuse me, he would stay in my house, and that's how like our tocadas would be like. People would call us, bro, and they'd be like, yeah, it would be there in an hour, or give us like 40 minutes and we'll be there. If it was here in Elgin, I'd be like, bro, we can literally be there in like 20 minutes. Let us get ready and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would sing, Georgie would sing, and then it was just us two pretty much. We were those singers. Ray, he actually left the band after like maybe a year into the band. That's when he decided to leave.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, oh, I just don't want to be part of the band anymore. And he actually has his own band now. I still talk to Ray. Saludos a Ray, compa Ray, O3. His name, he has a Sirreño. O3.
O3?
Yeah,
Oh,
so, yeah.
I don't think I've heard them before.
They're over in Elgin, so.
Oh, okay.
Saludos para allá.
Yeah,
por los,
saludos a ellos, you know. Now let's go to mi compa Raúl. El pollito del grupo, porque es el mero pollito. Saludos a mi compa Danny Ochoa, que he's expecting on the way. Congratulations, brother. Ahorita anda allá en Colorado. Y fíjate que that's the guy, Danny, que te había platicado que he plays a really good drummer.
Oh, yeah?
And I played with him in Alcatraz. Saludos a mi compa Danny, que se acuerda ahí en las giras hambrísticas con Alcatraz. And that was after we had the accident with Escuela. I helped them for a couple months because I wasn't working. I didn't have a job because I was a full-time musician at that time. And we ended up doing a couple tours. We were opening for Trono de Mexico and Temerarios in las giras. They were with a company called Zamora. That is called Zamora. That still exists. Una compañía. Y we would open the events. I was helping them on the accordion. So it was a pretty good experience with them. You know, it wasn't my first time, you know, being on the road, but But that experience with them and dealing with different musicians, das a conocer mucha gente, güey. That's the good thing, you know. On the road, you get to meet really cool people. And at that point, I was living here, and we would go practice in Waukegan, because I think he used to live in Waukegan too. También con compa Juan, and then the tuba player and the sextero lived in Milwaukee. So I mean, it was, you know, from here to Waukegan, it's like the middle of, you know, coming down from Milwaukee to Waukegan. It's, you know, 45-minute drive maybe. So it's, you know, big shout out to el compa Danny que anda por allá. Ahorita anda creo en Colorado. But dice que se van a dar dando una vuelta para acá next year. So ahí luego vamos a echar una platicada con mi compa Danny. So mi compa Raúl, ahí va empezando mi compa Raúl. How you get in the music, bro? Because I mean, todavía yo creo I mean, sí nos llevamos bien, gracias a Dios, and I mean, I think we're still I think we're still getting to know each other too, you know. How's your story with the music so far? Because how old are you?
I'm 20.
And there you go, you know.
El jovenazo del grupo.
El jovenazo. El jovenazo. How do you get in the music, bro?
To be honest, well, when I started in the music, it was mostly, well, when I was younger. Like, desde que me acuerdo, dude, I always wanted to learn an instrument. Desde la época del duranguense, dude.
Okay.
Wow.
Siempre quería tocar el pinche teclado. I still want to, as a matter of fact. But yeah, that's how it started. Y pues mi jefe también, you know, thanks to him. Pues me metí a la música de like me ponía cassettes de Chalino, de Beto Quintanilla.
Yeah.
Y mi jefa también, you know, me pusía rolas de los Cadetes y Norteño Sex. And my grandpa too. Saludos a toda la raza de Durango.
La raza de
No.
Durango, hell yeah.
Pura.
Mucho gente conocida de Durango que tenemos.
Arriba Cañas.
A la gente de Cañas, saludazos.
But yeah, pues thanks to my abuelito, pues también empecé a, like, finding out, like, grupos de antes y canciones, like, this group didn't actually sing the song, it was, like, los grupos de antes. Pero the sad part es que mis jefes no querían que fuera músico.
Oh, okay.
Nunca les gustó la idea. My mom was like, nah, I want you to be a lawyer, a doctor.
Some
No,
Quítese de esas cosas, man.
jefa, ¿qué pasó?
But they wanted you like to be a school guy, you know,
Yeah.
like an education type person or maybe a career.
Yeah.
That's what they wanted for you.
Yeah, mostly my mom. My
Yeah.
dad siempre me apoyaba. Bendito sea Dios que me apoyaba en todo. But yeah, but then pasaron los años y que quería aprender esto y que aprender. Well, it was depending like on the senior, you know, porque luego después de el duranguense salió el movimiento alterado.
Oh yeah,
aprender
Simón,
acordeón.
yeah.
Y luego salió Ariel Camacho, que era aprender requinto.
Ah, okay.
And then pues I didn't have money, dude. I didn't have money to buy instruments. My parents didn't want to buy me an instrument, so I finally got my first job at Burger King when I was 16. Y pues ahí ahorraba mi dinero, and you know, it was just in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
And then for the first time I went to El Kermés.
Okay.
The one on 24th and 53rd.
Oh, the one with the Queen Ship Festival.
The Queen Ship Festival.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, dude, yeah, I fui with some shorty, dude, y unos amigos,
some
you know?
shorty?
Yeah.
With some shorty.
Some
Is it the same
shorty,
shorty or
Raúl?
another shorty?
Damn!
That was
Nah,
years
ya-
ago, bro.
nah,
That's
ya,
a
ya
year.
no le hablo, dude, ya no.
Como
You
dice lo que no fue en tu año no hace daño. So,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, y pues, well, she started doing her own thing, right? Pues también encontré unos camaradas, and then we stayed, and we started watching Vanguardia. That's when they showed up, and I'm like, damn, these dudes are fucking badass, you know? Y luego, pues, my boy and my other friend I didn't really talk to them, because, you know, I was working and shit. And they were telling me, oh, yeah, pues andamos aprendiendo a tocar, you know? Like, pues, shout out my boy Cello.
Saludos al compa Chelo.
Él tocaba armonía en requinto, and he was teaching my friend how to requintear. He's like, hey, jálate con nosotros, we need a bass player. I'm like, I don't know how to play, dude. He's like, oh, pues nosotros te enseñamos. I'm like, oh, pues fuck it, you know. Y pues ahí, pues, after school, you know, ahí me iba a su casa a practicar, you know, que arriba, abajo, y qué pedo. Pues ahí empezó mi primer grupo. We used to be called, please don't judge me, Los del 12.
Los del 12,
Don't judge me, bro.
sin tomar. Y no tomaba, eran los del 12 pack de lechita, porque no tomaban.
Puro
Era
12 de Jumex.
Puro jarritos.
Pues ahí, pues... Sometimes I kind of didn't want to, like, aventarme luego a los tocadas, pero a veces también agradezco, because, dude,
That's where ahí es donde haces el pinche callo. I think, you know, it's a big... Even if you're not ready, you get yourself ready, bro. Ahí en las tocadas, you're like... When you're fucking up y no sabes muy bien y ves la gente que hasta te ven así rarita. Y
you don't have a fucking choice. You're
yeah,
like, fuck, what am I gonna do? Walk off stage?
Me pongo las pilas o me pongo vergas, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you have only one choice, literally.
Pero bendito sea Dios de que me aventé a la cabeza del león, you know?
Yeah.
Pues aprendí un chingo from those guys, you know, tengar, pero it's...
How old were you then?
17 when I
So
first
it's
started.
literally
3
like
years ago.
4 years ago. Yeah,
3 years
ahí
ago I
vas.
started playing
Ahí
bass.
va la cosa.
He's over here like, 3 years ago. You know, I'm over here like,
Like it was
fuck. I wish,
Dude,
bro.
I forget that you guys we're not like...
Say it. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Say it. You
We're
can say it on the
Oh, yeah,
podcast.
you fucking say
I'm
it,
not
bro.
the same age
Yeah.
as you guys.
What did he say
I'm
last
sorry.
time? Y'all almost 40. Like,
Yeah,
damn.
hey,
what?
dice pinches señores and shit.
Because these old heads always talking smack, dude. Por eso.
Jesus Christ.
It's always the OGs, pero...
Yeah. Hey, es el
Yeah,
pedo.
man.
Hey, these kids are made different nowadays, bro.
Pero ya, y luego de ahí, pues, se separó el grupo, you know, y pues, we had taken on un requintero from a group que ya estaba, and he was telling me that they were looking for a bass player in our few last gigs, and pues, I didn't think anything of it, but like 2 weeks later after we separated, pues, I hit him up, you know, I'm like, hey, bro, like, what's up, you guys still need a bass player? Yeah, pues, jálate para ensayar, and that's when I met my boy Gustavo, shout out my boy Gus,
Compa Gus,
grupo
saludos.
Apregio.
Apregio, saludazos, gallos.
Shout out to him, yeah. Pues él me jaló para adentro y pues que si no fuera por él, dude, neta no anduviera bien pinche pila ahorita, dude, porque él me decía, like, hey, güey, neta, vales verga, güey. Neta.
Yeah.
Bro. That's a
He had
real
me on
friend.
check,
That's a
dog. He
real
had me on
friend,
fucking
bro.
check.
Yeah, that's a real friend, bro. Eso que te digan que no vales verga. Not in a bad way, pero como
Yeah.
diciéndote ponte las pilas type thing, you know?
Y like, hey, like, don't do this, it doesn't sound good, like, do this mejor, o pues trata algo, like, así, pues así nos íbamos. Y COVID this was during COVID, actually. Y pues también, pues, no, this was during winter time. Y pues, de January until March,
Yeah.
practicar every fucking week.
Entonces,
two times.
sí ensayabas antes.
Claro.
Antes sí
Antes
ensayaba.
sí ensayabas.
Claro, todavía. But yeah. Y pues, man, COVID, dude. I think it was the second year or the first year. I don't remember. Oh, it was the second year, right? Cuando ya empezaron, dude, había un chingo de jala, dude. Chingo de
Sí,
jala.
sí. Yeah, it was after COVID, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Y pues, thanks to him, pues,
Ahí es donde agarraste más callo en de tocadas.
yeah. Y luego, pues, nos salió un bronquita con el armonía player y pues, we kicked him out. Y pues, ahí we were just looking.
¿Cómo se llamaba el grupo before?
Oh, we were called Alianza Sierreña.
Alianza Sierreña. Ahí
Alianza
está.
Sierreña, yeah.
Do they still exist now or ya no?
No, pues
right?
ya nos separamos, yeah.
Ah, okay. Everybody went their separate ways?
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
one we kicked out and then from there we just went our separate ways.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Y luego, pues, ya, pues, he was telling me, like, yeah, I think, like, I'm gonna finish the group. I don't think, I'm just finish up these last gigs. Y pues, ya no hay nada. I'm like, fuck, dude, pues, antes que pase eso, voy a buscar un pinche grupo, like, a ver qué hay. Y pues, like Abe said, pues, empecé a buscar en la comunidad de música de Chicago, and that's where your post came up.
Yeah.
Que ocupaban un
Ahí
tuba
está.
or bass
Bro,
player.
that fucking page is just like insane, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
oh,
A veces
sí
this
se
gets,
pasan,
bro.
güey. A veces sí se pasan de chorizo.
I think that's like maybe like when Raúl said like I said like maybe like I would even say maybe like 4 years ago like empezó todo eso, bro. Like
¿De qué?
I need a like you said, right? Like
Oh, the help
like,
type thing?
I kicked out my group or my
Oh, yeah.
and I mean I don't mean to go there, Raúl, but it's usually like the kids around Raúl's age.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like-
Es que es que I think it's just most of being the younger crowd or the new musicians. It's very different. I think just in general, man. Porque antes Antes, you know, it was more, I feel like it was more loyalty
Yeah.
into the
Yeah, for
bands. Ahorita, por decir, if it's, it's just an example, porque it happens, but, you know, I'm not, it's just an example what it is.
Ya nos va a dejar
It's-
Max.
Nos va a tirar indirectas.
Déjame tirarle ahí las voces de la viejez.
Hoy.
Que todos, we were young, right? Y si decimos algo y no estamos de acuerdo, alguien se agüita y se sale, güey.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the stupidest
Ah, huevo.
shit, se salían, güey. You know, like antes decías, no, güey, y you kind of like blow it off and then you just keep going, you know? Y ahorita, with the young crowds, te peleas con uno y ya no se quieren hablar y mejor te sales y vas a hacer otro grupo con otros compas y ya invitaste a otros
Hasta que
de
te
otros
enojas.
grupos y hasta que se enojan y así se van, güey, así
Yeah.
se van. And I think just it's more of a young thing going on, you know? Like younger people, they just say, you know, como que everybody's so replaceable so fast and this and that. Y a veces, you know, you gotta write it out, man. It's not always
Yep.
gonna be your way, you know? Porque hay unos que, oh, no, es que you guys don't want to do what I want to do. Like, well, I mean, if it's 5 people and if 5 people vote and it's 4 against 1,
Yeah, I mean,
or it's 3-2 vote, then obviously no siempre va a pasar lo que tú quieres, or, you know. O si alguien está manejando el grupo con más experiencia, obviamente ya más o menos sabe qué es lo que va a correr o cómo corre el agua, you know.
Yeah.
Compared to, it's most based off of experiences, you know. Si tiene mucha experiencia en la música or managing a group, él va a saber más o menos cómo tirar so it could become something good o que haya trabajo estable type of thing, you know. But that's how it is now. But that's
Yeah.
so right before we start with us, I'm just gonna go through the other list of
Can you give me that beer right there? You
Oh,
know,
yeah,
before you
I
start
got
going
you.
through your list.
Yes, sir. Saludcita ahí todos los que andan por acá. Saludos a la gente que anda por acá. Saludos mi compa Alberto Salas. Dice, no
That's
tomes
my pops.
chato.
That's my pops.
Ándale, chato.
Saludos al
Saludcita,
chato.
Así te dice
saludcita.
chato.
That's what I call him chato. That's
Yeah.
a chato. He calls him chato.
No tomes chato. Tienes que manejar.
You know what I
Hey,
call
sabes
him?
que yo you guys already know, pero hay la gente que me conoce o que no sabe. Tengo la pinche maña de decir perro. ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Ahí con mis amigos o con los camaradas o con mis carnales. Ahí con big shout out a todos los compas de hashtag soy el ratón, our group chat. Ahí para mi compa
Soy
Miguel.
el ratón.
Ahí de Quiroga. Mi compa Tony. Big shout out to el compa Tony. Y Ashley, que they're expecting a baby girl. Big shout out to them. Ahí está mi primo Walter, a.k.a. El Chovis. Le dicen El Chovis.
Chovis.
Between nosotros, between my brother Jesse también, shout out to him. El Chovis, and my brother Jesse, obviously. We have our little group chat. Y siempre andamos ahí en las pláticas and stuff like that. So, tengo la mañana de decir perro, güey. So,
Perro.
ahí por si se me sale. Ahí se dice, manden un saludo a mis compas de los orejones. Saludos ahí mi compa, los hermanos Fuentes, que son unos camaradotas que los conozco desde años. Ahí con Escuela de Rancho, que también hicimos grabaciones. Mi compa Edby de la Mandeña, que muchas veces estuvimos ahí en la presa. Ahí como
Presa.
Escuela de Rancho y con orejones también.
R.I.P. Rest
Yeah.
in peace, mi tío Martín.
Ya, saludos
Real.
a don Martín. Que fíjate que no me acuerdo muy bien de él, pero sí me acuerdo que hablaban muy bien de él, bro. Especially los guys de los orejones siempre iban para allá, para la presa, para los aniversarios. Siempre vi los flyers
Girl, recently, todavía hasta Father's Day, I think they still had them this year.
yeah.
Or something like that, or last year. So,
And, you know, that's awesome. Y fíjate qué tan chiquito es el mundo, güey, porque nosotros nos tocábamos ahí con Escuela de Rancho, nos tocó ir varias veces a la presa. Y fíjate que yo no sabía que eran ahí las familiares de ustedes. Nos tocó ir a la otra presa que andaba por allá más para el norte. And it was really lonely, that place.
yeah,
Do
they
you
have
know
the
where
one
it is?
on,
¿O se
Route-
llamaba Ranchito también?
They have
¿Ranchito?
the Ranchito was over in Carpenters though, and then they have the one on Route 14.
It was by itself, the location.
There's one in
And
Mount
they had
Pla-
booths.
Okay, yeah. They
Yeah.
have Buffalo Grove.
Maybe
They have-
that
Yeah,
one.
they have one on Buffalo Grove.
Yeah, we went to that one también una vez con la escuela. Fuimos a varios de ahí. So that's pretty awesome then. So let me just go back to the list that I have because I try to write down the episodes, you know, para que no me falte nadie. Y también obviamente vamos a hablar de los que vienen para terminar el año because the year is pretty much over, dude. We got November, December, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So after into the 24th episode, we had a retro episode that we just did part 2 last weekend. Last Friday? Was it last Friday? 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago, I think. We had a retro episode. I con los guys that we do collections and stuff like that. That I know you collect Funko Pops. And next Sunday, you're going to be invited, dude. We're going to have the Chicago Toy Show. It's going to be in St. Charles, so I'm going to send you the flyer. So, you know, if you're interested, it's going to be on a Sunday. So.
We're going to go live.
Yeah, we'll probably go live. Then we had our compa Roy from Tetrahydro, which he's an entrepreneur that does edibles, and they do events too.
How long have we been playing together? You're just now telling me this?
So he came through.
Jesus
so
Christ,
mi compa Roy, ahí lo vamos a andar hablando que nos invita a un evento. Aquí mi compa es bueno para el pinche, no digo.
Para el vicio.
Just in case nobody knows. Para la cerveza. And then we had our compas de la rancherada. There's some guys from Milwaukee. Se llamaba la rancherada, which I think right now, they're not active anymore. From there, we had los gallos del Conjunto Arroyero. Big shout out to the guys de Conjunto Arroyero que andan con Azteca Records, andan fuertes en el TikTok con un guapago que tienen ahí. Then we had los guys de La Respuesta, you know, mi compa Gio, Uriel, Ruben, all the guys, Alex, los Loza brothers, saludos a ellos. Then we ended up doing un episode con mi compa Dan Montiel, saludos al primo. También estaba aquí mi compa Kochi from Nar Cartoons that he does the stickers.
Wow.
And we had an episode, and dude, we ended up talking about like fucking empezamos a hablar de los theories and paranormal shit. Yeah, it was badass, dude. Todo chingón. Tenemos otro pendiente para hablar de eso de UFOs and all that shit. Conspiracies y todo. No, nos pusimos todo buena la plática. Todo buena la plática con él. Después I had la dicha de que aceptaron la invitación los guys de Puros Compas Podcast. Mi compa Carlos, mi compa Bart. They came out here. Mi compa Jose también Cermeño that does the audio for the Walk Pod. Big shout outs to the AMG team que ya andan ahorita en Season 5. Man, siempre andamos al pendiente. Te saludos allá también para todos los podcasters de aquí de Chicago, Chingonas, Compas Unfiltered, Los Boys, Calentanos. Toda la bola de cabrones que le andan echando chingazos en lo mismo, dude. Porque pues el sol, lo bueno que I see that everybody está activo y se echaron la mano y se apoya y el sol brilla para todos, dude. You can't be that type of guy de que nomás yo type of thing, because it's impossible, bro. You gotta be real, bro. You gotta be, you know, tener los pies en la tierra and be into the reality que el sol brilla para todos y todos el que tiene el gusto y que el que puede le va a echar chingazos, you know. And there's a lot of good podcasters out here. Hay saludos allá para todos los gallos, for sure. We had our guys de Grupo Vigilancia and mi compa Sugar Live, ahí de los estudios y maneja grupos, los guys de La Muestra, tiene también Vigilancia. And then y nos tocó trabajar con ellos, I think like 1 weekend or 2. Le ayudé ahí a los guys de la Vigilancia que no tenían coordinar en ese tiempo. And I think we weren't active yet. Andamos apenas
we spent a little time, just you and I, before we found
exactly.
Raul.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I helped them out. And then obviously mi compa Pito Gesiel Gutiérrez, saludos allá. Arriba el uno, arriba el quemaos, compadre. La gente de Santa María del Oro, Durango. Para allá de esos lados. State Farm Agent G, le dice por ahí. Saludos a mi compa Gesiel. Then we had Daniel Flores too. ¿Sabes quién se me está olvidando? Oh no, yeah, I did mention him. Mi compa Patiños. I did mention. Mi compa Danny Flores. Saludos ahí para él que tiene su podcast en California. Detrás del artista. So we did our first virtual podcast. We did it through through Zoom. So that was pretty dope. We did something with him. Then we had los guys de los Picudos que ahorita andan al cianazo.
Wow.
Yep.
You know, we had los compas de los Picudos, and obviously el compa Quintana que le mando un saludote al gallo, toda la gente de Guanajuato, la gente de Michoacán.
Compa Quintana, man. Shout
La
out.
compa,
Saludos,
la gente del
saludos a
Guerrero,
compa
yeah,
ya,
shout
que
out,
siempre
for
anda el
real.
cienazo, man, que
For-
él apoya al 100. Todos los
A
grupos,
todos, bro,
todos
a
los,
todos,
a
man.
todos. Él es para la raza, bro, literally, para los grupos. A big shout out to mi compa Quintana. We did an episode with him y ya pues ya también tenemos unos cosas pendientes. Pues ya viene el frío, pero después vamos a empezar a ver cómo le vamos a hacer, pero vamos a trabajar juntos. También we had los guys de la Curva Picosa with the Miches, so they came out, showed their product. Y fíjate que it's not just bands, it's mostly bands because that's, you know, I know, tengo la dicha con tener varios amigos músicos, so, you know, les tiro la invitación y los que gustan, gracias a Dios han aceptado casi todos los que he invitado. Otros no han podido por cuestiones de tiempo or you know, no, like whenever they can, I can, or whenever I can, they can. So,
Yeah.
I mean, just back and forth, trying to get the fechas done. We had our guys de Conjunto Saxteño, and after that we had the guys de los del Norteño Sax. It was like a back-to-back Norteño Sax type of thing.
You have a lot of norteño sax.
Yeah, a lot of Norteño Sax. Y aparte, pues, no he hecho ni a la lista de los guys que quiero invitar, y son varios, man. Son muchos, ya tenemos varias fechas pendientes. October, November, and December. Nomás que December, just trying to do everything before the holidays. And no, I know people take breaks and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
you know, aunque sea, hacemos uno en diciembre para terminar el año bien. O dos si se puede. Si no, pues, I mean, we'll just work with what we can. Because, you know, we're taking a family trip too in Thanksgiving weekend. So,
November, right?
in Thanksgiving weekend, we're going to be out in New York.
Max is leaving us.
For a weekend.
No nos quiere ver.
Nope.
And then last week, 2 weeks ago, we had the Nerd Alert episode, which was part 2. Ahí para los guys, big shout out to them. Big shout out a mi compa Rafa Nava, que siempre anda apoyando ahí todos los podcasters. También a la amiga Leticia, compa Nico, a los vecinos, le digo yo, because they live literally like 2 blocks away. También siempre apoyando los podcasters de aquí de Chicago. So, I mean, that's pretty much all the episodes, man. 39 episodes in the first year. We're running almost 3,000 plays on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. I mean, a lot of people will see more plays or whatever, pero la cosa es, I mean, uno lo hace por gusto, you know? Like, I'm not here to become famous or, you know, si se da, qué chingón. Si no, pues no hay problema because I do it. Yo lo hago porque quiero y porque puedo, you know, type of thing. I'm not here trying to make money out of it or become rich out of.
Yeah, I'm actually.
You know, all
I'm
this.
sharing it right now to my boys right now, so you can see it. So,
Yeah,
I'm trying
definitely.
to get some more views out here, my compa Max.
La cosa es echarle chingazos.
Saludos al compa Eric Hernandez por ahí. I know
saludos.
friends on Facebook. I haven't met him, but I know we've been
Yeah.
social
Saludos,
media friends for
ah,
a while now.
Dice saludos ahí para mi...
Saludazos al compa Eric y a
dice
todos los
saludos
del
para
grupo.
mi amor Raúl Arango.
Nah, but
Finally got a saludo, bro.
saludos al compa Eric, neta, y a todos del grupo posesivo. Shout out to you
Oh,
guys.
hell yeah. Saludos
Yeah.
ahí a mi compa.
Saludazos.
Es a Cordenero, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Eric, yeah, ahí para el colega Cordenero. Saludos ahí para los gallos de allá. And, you know, right now, I think that's pretty much it for right now. Before, like, pretty much summarizing up the episodes. I wanna give a big shout out to my girl, Maria. I love you, babe. She's a big supporter, bro. La neta es, esto no es cualquier cosa. Pierdo tiempo a veces de estar con mis hijos ahí en la casa. You know, just certain things, you know, and then she's obviously it's her home, it's her space. You know, if you don't have that backbone support from somebody, a veces no corre bien las cosas, you know. Siempre he tenido la inquietud since we lived together in the apartment. We've been together almost 5 years. Yeah. And she's a big supporter with anything I do. And I'm pretty grateful to have somebody like that, you know, as a team member, as a partner, as my life partner, to have that type of support, you know, para todo. I mean, a veces it's not butterflies and unicorns and rainbows, you know. Pero la cosa es que siempre, you know, the same thing with music. Investment when it comes to sonido and when it comes big, you know, money purchases and stuff like that. She's always been a good supporter, a great supporter when it comes for the love that I have for music, and estos tipo de inquietudes, you know, it's you know, sometimes there's no revenue coming in when it comes to like the podcast thing because obviously we're new to it, we're still figuring it out. But the investment was made in always having that type of support that counts a lot, bro. So big shout out to her.
Yeah.
For the family, for the support that they always give me. You know, it's there's no I in team, como se dice, you know.
And I think just in that, like when I had my grupo like the last like 3 years ago, or I mean a year ago for like almost 3 years, the first year and a half I was with someone, bro, and when like it was completely opposite of what like you're saying. Like I lived with them, I had my own place in Arlington Heights.
Yeah.
Completely opposite of what you were, and like imagine, and I know you, like, and all the people watching that are musicos, like, you know, coming home Friday, coming into Saturday, or Saturday coming into Sunday, like llegando a la casa a las 2, 3, 4 de la mañana, and then, you know, like trying to go out to eat for breakfast at 9, 10 in the morning. It's like
sometimes it's
hard.
It's like, you know, and
yeah,
like,
well, the good thing at that point you didn't have kids, you know.
Yeah.
I have my little one that's 3 years old, and he's up by 8, bro. And if you got que I've been in a position where she brings him downstairs so I could try to get, you know, at least an hour extra of sleep. You know, that's a big support. I mean, if it was somebody else, you know, they're up at 8, they want you up at 8, bro.
Yeah, so I feel like 100% like what you're saying, bro. Like, I agree, because like cuando yo lo tenía la pareja, like it was a complete opposite. Yeah. And even now, like my mom's like, oh, ya estás grande, you know how moms are, you know, Hispanics. Yeah, you gotta have kids, this and that, and I'm like, nah, like, and I feel like, you know, especially parents, you know, like, siempre tienen la ansiedad de esto y el otro, so they feel like, oh, you have a pareja, you have this, like, te van a cuidar, or they'll be on top of you, this and that, but I feel like if you don't have that support, it's, like, complete the opposite, you know, you're just like, oh, I can't wait to go play, but then, like, estás tocando, and they're like, ¿a qué horas vas a llegar? Like, what are you doing? This and
y
that,
te caga el palo, damn.
Oilo, Raúl.
Can't say the same, bro, sorry.
He's like, let me save myself, bro.
Oh, shit.
Nah, big shout out to my girl, too, también por apoyarme mucho, neta.
Hey, eso que apenas son novios,
yeah,
right?
Dude.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, dude. Porque, pues, es que a veces sí, de novios es otro pedo, because, like, you know, it's like, pero ya juntados, ya con familia y hijos, you know. I took my break. I did take my break when Max was born. I took my 1-year break, but after he was 1 year, I'm like, man, I gotta go back, you know.
Yeah,
de vez en cuando I would go help out. But, man, after the year, I was like, man, I gotta jump back on it.
Real quick, saludos, black Facebook user. That's my boy Maguito right there.
Yeah,
saludos to my guy Maguito. Shout out to Antojitos, mi loco.
Yeah, saludos a él, mi compadre. Que ahí tenemos una sorpresilla, viejón. Ahí Abe le va a contar cómo
compa
está el
Eddie,
rollo.
saludazos a mi compa Eddie.
Yeah,
you already know.
estamos,
Also,
saludazos.
Antojitos Loco, Eddie is actually my barber. So I will be seeing him tomorrow.
Okay.
So saludos, my compa Eddie Fades, you know.
Yeah,
so
saludazos
for that.
Hell yeah, saludazos ahí para todos los gallos,
El
man.
compa Danny,
Appreciate
I know he's watching too. Yeah, saludos al compa Danny.
Hell yeah.
Grupo Acero, also from Elgin.
Acero.
So saludos al compa Danny
saludos.
por ahí.
Hey, mi compa, el de los cuervos, ¿cómo se llamaba? The one that helped us. Ahorita vamos a hablar.
Saludos a mi compa Eric,
yeah,
mi compa José, los cuervos por ahí.
Yeah, saludos allá para los gallos. Because we got the story about that. Yeah. All right, so you know, just to wrap up the whole list of los invitados that we had. Before we finish the podcast, I'm gonna be mentioning out. Los invitados that are coming up. Ya tenemos los otros tres invitados.
What?
For October and November, and then you know there's a little plus for December too. We got some important guys. Que estamos pendiente con las fechas, you know, we just want to make sure. Ahí está mi compa, mira, Dani Aguilar, saludos gallo, dice, saludazos. Hell yeah, saludos ahí para ustedes.
Puro acero.
But yeah, dude, ¿cómo llegamos a conocernos? Porque sí, literally, I met Abe literally almost a year ago. Literally, like next month, no, December, 2 months. We're not gonna go into names because it's like literally, a veces me da pinche... Me da like, what the fuck, bro?
Saludos
like,
saludos al Barba Roja.
Lo quemamos.
Dude, so literally what this is last year. Last year, I wasn't in a band. I was helping out. I ended up helping out mi compa Mayito Alvarado. I was helping out other guys. Ahorita, out of the top of my head.
I got you.
Tráete otras tres. Sí, tráete las de botella. Chingue su madre. Vamos a mamarnos, hijo de su puta madre.
Got the
Nah, no te
Takis
creas.
fingers over here.
So,
And a napkin too.
we were playing. Well, I was just helping out. I was going a lot to Milwaukee, bro.
Really?
Yeah, a mis compas de allá de fuck, man. Se van a enojar esos cabrones porque se me van el pinche los nombres, bro.
Oh wow.
I was helping my guys allá en Milwaukee. Let me get the names porque la neta estoy bien pendejo, güey.
Oh, okay.
Se me olvidan los nombres. And I don't want to be that fucking guy, literally, bro. That doesn't remember names.
Max is that guy, so you
Yeah,
all know
I am that
that.
guy. Yeah, I'm that
Max
guy.
is
Que
that
no vale
guy.
no verga, dude.
Ya no se
¿Por
enojen
qué?
con él, pobrecito.
Yeah. Porque sí. Hijo de su pinche madre. I'm gonna remember right now. Nomás quedando bien pendejo.
I just ate like a half bag of Takis on your podcast, Max.
Una chinga su madre.
Oh, yeah.
No, last week.
Are those good?
Huh?
We
Are
had
those
'em-
good?
They were good.
Alright.
They were good, nigga.
Ya no hay nada, hijo de su pinche
Like there's
madre.
one Taki left.
Let me get it.
You want it? Go ahead. Here, dig it out.
Fuck.
Here,
I never tried these before.
you're good.
Bro, this is a shit ton.
You can have them. Saludos por ahí a la raza. Don't excuse my finger licking good action right now.
Cabrón.
Oh yeah, they're fire. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
Fuck.
Saludos por ahí yeah, for real. Saludos a mi compa Danny. Danny helped me up a couple times. He plays bass. He helped me up a couple times when I had Delta Cuatro. I think I just had Danny on Snapchat. I mean, that's actually how I met Danny. So shout out to el compa Danny. Antojitos mi loco. Mi compa Eddie. He's just been a fucking man. I think like we're friends. We're friends now, but he's been my barber for like years, and then I stopped going to him because he actually started. He had a kid. He has a newborn actually. He has a baby. Shout out to Eddie and his baby. And dejó de cortar. I mean, I can't relate, but I know Max, you can relate having a newborn and stuff. But
Oh yeah.
he got pretty
definitely,
busy,
bro.
so he stopped cutting hair after a certain I think after like 6 or 7 p.m. So I
Yeah.
couldn't go to him for a while. So shout out to my compa Eddie también por ahí, el compa Mayito. You already know.
Hell yeah. Fuck, güey. Ando bien mal, güey.
El compa Max,
Pinche.
por ahí,
Fuck.
saludos al compa Max.
Saludos. En ese
Yes,
tiempo se
sir.
llamaba Nuevo Nivel, man. Shout out to the guys allá de Milwaukee. Saludos allá para todos. So I was, so basically the story is that last year I was helping out people, you know.
Yeah.
I was helping out. Un tiempo también le ayudé a los gallos de Máxima Dosis. I was helping out. the
Saludos
guys
a
in
Máxima
Milwaukee.
Dosis por
Yeah.
ahí. They were like sierreño / norteño for
For a
a
while.
little bit, yeah.
So I was just back and forth helping El Mayito Alvarado too. You know, I was helping out him last year too.
Nice.
So pasa todo el summer me pasé ayudando nada más. And we get to December. Me habla un guy que quiere armar un proyecto. And at that point, I wasn't looking for a band. I was, you know, just helping out, trying to figure out what I was gonna do. You know, porque you get to a point. I think you get to a point. El músico que gusta andar en una agrupación bien y todo eso, buscar algo estable.
Yeah.
You know, be in a band, stable band, donde puedes, por decir, I didn't want to manage a band or make a band because ya me la sé, güey. I've been there donde a veces luego batallas de que se sale uno y tienes que ir a buscar otro, you know, musicians.
Yeah.
Right now, a lot of, you know, buenos elementos, they're taken, bro. Everybody's pretty much taken. So I was like, no, pues a ver si entro. Por eso entré a la bandeña because I wasn't in charge there. You know, they were like, hey, you know, hay que aprenderse un repertorio, hay que hacer esto, lo otro. And everything was going fine, you know, just the pandemic hit y pues ya no sabíamos cómo se debía, you know, this and that. We were back and forth. Ya no se daba. So, that was, I went no strings attached type thing. I told him, hey, you know, I'll go check out. A ver qué es el proyecto que él andaba buscando. Me imagino que un proyecto norteño. You know, playing de todo. I told him my situation. But we ended up going to a practice, and that's where you come in. You get there. It was you, this other guy that played the tuba, and he played a little bit of accordion. I went as an accordion. Mi compa Piggy ended up going. I think he was just there, or he just went to go jam out with us.
The guy on the drums.
Mi compa
He's
Piggy
really
drums. Y también era, man, I can't remember his name. He was on the sexto, and the other guy on the bass. So we ended up jamming out that day, and that's how I met you. You know, it was just like it was like a one-time thing, dude. Literally.
Literally, it was
just that
like
one
I
day.
showed up, I sang, and then like we never spoke again.
Yeah, for months, bro, for months. So hablamos. Al último se hicieron como 3 ensayos, güey, no se hizo nada. Literally, pues se armó un cuadro. En ese tiempo estaba el compa Diego on the drums, que ahorita anda con la vigilancia. It was him. On the sexto era mi compa Vic. Shout outs to Victor. He was on the sexto. He used to play with man, ¿cómo se llama? Damn, I can't remember the name right now. But he was playing before, and then he took a break too, you know, because I think he's in the, not the Coast Guard, but reserves. I think he's in the reserves.
Oh, okay.
So he, you know, he had stuff going on. And then I was on the accordion and the other guy in the bass. Resulta que we started talking about a name, or, you know, figuring stuff out, cómo íbamos a hacerle. Yeah, we were like in two or three practices in. Y el último resulta que pues la persona que armaba el grupo quería ser, que basically como que dio a entender que él quería hacer todo y quería ser dueño and this and that.
Yeah.
And, I mean, well, at the beginning I had put, well, no poner mis condiciones, pero poner my situation. You know, I got my 9 to 5, my Monday through Friday job. You know, como muchos músicos no están disponibles trabajar entre semana. Y los domingos pues se complica, you know. For me, I can play Friday, Saturday, sometimes maybe Thursdays on holidays type of thing, or depending the holiday. If there's a holiday coming up where we're not working Monday or whatever day, you know, day before, I'm down to play, but I'm not down to work, you know, Monday night, Tuesday night, or Thursday night or Wednesday night. Maybe Thursday night, depending if you know how work is on Friday. But no, la neta no podía, you know, and Sundays is literally my family day, because if I'm working Monday through Friday and then playing Friday and Saturday, Sunday's my only day, bro. Mucho músico, I think, doesn't really play on Sunday por lo mismo, güey.
Yeah.
Los que son de familia, que tienen hijos y tienen familia y tienen hogar. Like, a veces no se puede, man. That's your only day off, literally. Like, you're working 6 days, you know. At the end of the day, this is kind of our job too, you know. We take it as a career or not just a hobby type of thing. So, pues como que he just left it like that. He left, like he said, hey, you know, this is not for me. You know, made some excuse, and literally it was that was it, way. Literally, no name, no gig, nothing. Like, nos dejó así, güey. We were gonna continue, y pues al último no se hizo nada, and it was a waste of time for me at my part. That happens, and what, like, that was December, January. When do we get in contact? When do you contact me?
I don't even know. I think I was
me all random.
I think I was already friends with Max. I don't even know.
Yeah, we were friends on social media because after that.
And then this is also and Raul's probably never heard this story because actually Raul, because you weren't even there, so you never even heard this.
Yeah.
Your boy Piggy, shout out compa Piggy, he was there. Barba Roja was obviously there, and then I took a friend that day. Shout out to my boy Robert. He came out from North Carolina. He was just hanging out. He was just sitting on the...
there was a guy on the couch, right?
Yeah, he was just sitting there. Shout out to him. But Raul, you didn't hear this story, and there's something I think never even mentioned. But I used to, when Max was in the Escuela de Rancho, I used to look up to Max. Like, I used to hear, and the one song, remember, we tried to take it out one day, like, Alguien la pidió, and they were like,
Hasta las chanclas, yeah.
Bro, when I heard that song, like, I was like, EDR all the way, bro. Like, I was like, my head was like,
en pocas palabras, me la mamaba.
And I told her, when we were outside, we were all talking, we were like, yeah. And that was after me and Max and I met, and then the guy on the bass, and then Piggy, the guy on the drums, and then the guy on the sexto. Like, we were all just kind of talking outside, and I was like, yeah, like, man, I was like, to me, like, everybody, we were all just chilling, right? But to me, I was like, damn, I'm next to this nigga Max, you know? Like,
déjame bajo el cierre la verga.
I was like, damn, I'm next to this nigga Max, you know?
The
like,
legend himself,
yeah,
right?
it was like, bro, it was like that, like, and it's weird, like, how like like it was like a year ago, right? Like a year ago, I was like, I was like, fuck, like I'm next to this nigga right now, and like a year ago to now, like it's like fuck, like now we're in a grupo together, like we're out here like doing our thing, you know, like that fucking that day was just crazy. But I hit up Max, I was like.
Months later, bro. I think it was like in March, like in April maybe.
No vi nada. Like I didn't
March,
see like
April. Yeah, no hubo movimiento ni mío. Tampoco I wouldn't post anything.
The thing is, el compa whatever the fuck compa Barba Roja is just he just I remember he told me le dije es like que se va a hacer algo after that day we all got together. Decía we got together at Aguacate, I remember, and then he's like. Nah, es que sabes que, y te acuerdas que llegué y nomás canté.
Yeah.
And I played the guitar, but I just didn't have a quinto or a
sexto.
sexto.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, it's because honestly, like, we're looking for somebody that can sing and play the quinto. And I was like, bro, like, I can buy one, you know? Like, I can just buy one.
Yeah.
Y ya no me volvió a contestar, bro. And I was like, whatever. And then after that, like, pasaron unos meses y ya vi que no se hizo nada, bro. Like, I didn't see anything. I was like, what's going on? I saw one video, like, one live video, and that was it. It
was del ensayo, right?
And then I hit up Max, I was like, hey, like, ¿Qué pasó?
Yeah.
Like, what happened? Like, I didn't know how to ask, but I was like...
Quería saber el chisme.
I was like,
he wanted to know the tea.
I was like, yo, what's going on, Max? I was like, what's up? And then he's like, no, pues nada. And I was like... And it was kind of weird, you know, because it was just like... Me and Max, like, no, we didn't know another bass player. Like, it was just kind of random. I was like, let's link. Let's get together.
Yeah.
And I came out here, and, like, it was just... And there's videos, like, 2 or 3 videos of me and Max. Just me and him, like,
and we're here at the basement. Just literally just me and him practicing. And I was actually thinking, when we kind of got together, I was like, no, pues hay que hacer como un fara, que is called, like, a fara, if you know, in Monterrey, your girls from Monterrey know what a fara is. It's just acordeón y bajo sexto. That's it. Y cuando es chirrín ya le meten bass y tarolita o algo, you know. Pero I was like, un fara, cobramos 300 bolas, 250, y me and him can just go, you know, gig, así, algo, y donde quiera cabemos, güey, type of thing. Because it's happening right now with us. We're like, we could just play, you know, like, empezamos a ensayar, rolas nuevas, rolas viejitas, and we'll figure out how it goes. And we started practicing here and there. We invited a bass player. El primero como que nos dio a entender que sí le gustó, que sí quería. Last minute on a Saturday también. Hey, no creo que va a ser para mí, que nomás quiero ayudarle gente. We're like, fine, whatever.
And I don't know if it was the guitar, because remember, todavía no había comprado un quinto.
Yeah, you had a guitar, yeah.
So it might have been that, but we sounded good, man.
Yeah.
Like,
no, y fíjate que in the beginning we were like, no, pues esto puede ser algo estilo alameños, you know, con la guitarrita. Y fíjate que you keep talking about the legacy and you haven't brought it, bro.
No las traigo, bro.
No quieren, le tienen
no
miedo.
No fucking tell him, just bring it in. We'll see how it sounds.
Ya no te va a hacer caso,
we can do tests. And literally invitamos un bass player y al último como que no le interesó, so quedamos igual. So we kind of practiced. He was helping people on his side, I was helping people on my side, and whenever we could, we would link together, kind of practice. And then we kind of were like, at first we were like, hey, let's start gigging and let's get people to help us. We'll just find somebody. We get gigs, we'll find a tuba player, a bass player, lo que sea. Literally, we practiced, and then like 2 days later, you told me, "Hey, you down to play?"
I got a gig. You wanna go play? Like,
literally, I was like, "Okay, well, fuck it, let's go." Like, we don't have a bass player, and then you were like, "Oh, I got somebody."
They got do it. Like, we don't have a name. Like, we're going other. Like, what are you guys called? We're like, we don't have a name.
Yeah, sin nombres a la verga, los sin nombres de la sierra a la verga. Sí, güey. So we didn't have a name, so we just went to go gig, and so I mean, me and him.
I hit up my boy Eric.
Eric, the guy from Cuervo. Saludos.
Shout out to
Eric.
Shout out to my nigga Eric.
We went to go play on the south side by Pulaski and 55th or somewhere. Allá para el sur. Fuimos a tocar.
The first hour was good. The first hour was solid, bro. It was a good hour.
Yeah, nomás que se aceleró mi compa
Eric.
Mi
compa Eric. Shout out to my compa Eric. I remember. He was chilling. My compa Eric on the bass, he just... I know
he was doing his thing.
Desde que yo lo conocí, actually, to get into that, that's where I decided, like, I liked Sirreño. When I was singing banda, I met Eric in high school. They were like, hey, este compita Eric. He was, like, fucking 15, bro. He played in Requinto.
Okay.
Like, él toca Requinto. Like, you should sing with him. And I would go sing, you know. Like,
okay.
Ahí me contaba, ahí me llevaba el tono.
Yeah.
That's actually where I met Eric. And then nunca se hizo nada like with me and him, you know.
Yeah.
But shout out to our compa Eric. He went that day, and bass is just like natural to him. It's just like whatever, and he has a 6-string bass, bro.
Yeah.
He has a
Toca
6-string.
chido, toca
Yeah,
chido, mi
to
compa
him it's
Eric.
just like it's natural to him.
Yeah.
So to him, and I remember he told us, right? I was like, Eric, I was like, chill out on the drinks, bro. He's like, why? He's like, I'm chilling right now. He's like, I'm chilling. And I remember, Max, I don't know if you remember, bro, when we were like playing, and then like we finished the song, and then Max, I was like, what song next, bro? And then Max was like, oh, vamos a tocar esta. And then I turned around, like, Eric's gone, bro. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then he just comes back, like, a minute later, bro. He's like, my bad, bro. He's like, I had to pee, bro. Nah, bro, but shout out to my compa Eric. He helped us out that day. That's when we were like...
Yeah, we did, what, 2 hours? 3
Nah,
hours?
they asked for a third. Yeah, they asked for a third. And then
Yeah,
the
we played
Guarda, he
3.
was like, that was actually Eric. It wasn't even us. He's like, I'm done. He's like,
Yeah. He was at a point where, I think que se pasó de
he was
copillas
having
un
fun,
poco.
though. I think he was
Yeah,
having
it was
fun.
fun. Yeah, it was good. It was a good jam, dude. It was a good jam
Yeah, if
session
you
right
think about
there.
it, like, no name, like, you know, we just met each other.
Yeah.
Like, it's
The
like,
guy,
we were
I mean,
jamming.
la gente, pues, se la pasó bien. A veces como que no sabíamos qué tocar y la chingada, pero improvisamos. Gracias a Dios, Abe, you know, we got into that point, us three, that we already know más o menos cómo darle, you know, improvise and all that. Y es lo que se ocupa, man. I always said that Chicago is the city where donde tienes que improvisar, bro. You got to be that type of musician that is able to improvise something really basic or something, you know, more complicated. But I think the basics we've gotten it down pretty good. Where we're able, you know, to aunque sea complacer lo poco que se pueda, you know, porque a veces, como siempre luego decimos que el cliente pide la canción número 6 del disco de Los Huracanes que nunca nadie escuchó. Nomás, they like that song and nobody fucking plays it ever because nobody knows. A veces ni Los Huracanes la tocan porque es just nomás una canción que para rellenar el disco, you know. Y sí pasa, güey. Hasta te piden rolas que no son del género. And we'll go back to that later because we got a couple stories when it comes to shit like that. But yeah, dude, we gigged. No name, no bass or tuba, no bajo type of. And then we had that guy try out, no le interesó. And then I was like, hey, let's put something on social media para ver si sale alguien. Y sí se arrimaron 2 que 3 chavos o lo que sea. And then you hit me up. And you were like, hey, bro, you're still looking for a bass player? And I called Abe, and I was like, hey, this guy is hitting me up. And then I think I told you, hey, send me videos. I think you were at work or something. And mi compa Raúl, he's like, ahorita te mando unos videos.
Nunca se los mandé. Nunca
No,
se
creo
los
que me
mandé.
mandaste uno nada más.
Did I?
Yeah, I think
I don't
so,
think
yeah.
so.
Like
either.
Raúl.
No,
Yeah.
I sent you a picture of the speaker. That's the only thing I sent you. No,
Sí,
te lo juro,
busco,
te lo juro.
yeah, no, sí me mandaste unos 2 videos,
Here's
güey.
a picture.
He's like, I don't have anything recent. That's what it was. Que no tenías videos recent.
Really?
Güey. Yeah. Yeah. You didn't
No
have
me
any
acuerdo.
recent videos.
I don't blame you.
And I was like, oh, okay. I sent it to Abe, and I was like, hey, ¿cómo ves? He's like, fuck it, let's try it out.
No. See, that I think ya entendí. He sent you a video. You
Yeah.
never sent it to me.
No?
Because you're like, this guy wants to try out. And I was like, okay. He just showed up and I was like, all right, fuck it, bro.
This random guy.
Oh, so I sent you videos from us.
You never sent
Yeah,
me a
Yeah, I
video.
sent
the
us videos.
videos.
Yeah. I
But a mí
sent it.
nunca me lo mandaste.
No, yeah, you sent me.
I didn't know who
a
Raul
picture.
was until I walked in the door.
Yeah, you sent me a picture of the speakers. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Sorry. It was somebody else.
Yeah.
Somebody else. So, yeah, bro. He told me, he's like, hey, well, you know, I'm able to. I was like, I think I told him, hey, you want to come practice?
I think it was like the next day or the
yeah,
same
the
day.
next day or the same day.
It was the next day, yeah.
And then you were like, yeah, I'm down. Fuck it. Y te
down.
viniste y llegaste ahí con tu bajecito.
I'm down to
Mi
play with some
bajito,
old
like-
heads. Let me play with some old heads.
Let me play with the OGs real quick.
aprender. Looking ass.
Nah, dude, llegué, dude, y no mames, I fucked the practice up, dude.
Hey,
Dead
no,
ass.
remember, he's like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
I'm
kept
sorry.
apologizing.
Hey,
man,
hey,
fuck,
bro,
I'm sorry,
nah,
man.
not
I
even
was
for
nervous
that.
as
Are you
fuck.
ready? You guys ready? He
Yeah.
said, bro, I was like, nah, I can sing. He's like, let me sing a song.
Fuck you. Nah, you said sing one. He said sing one. I'm like, fuck it.
Oh, no, I asked him.
He's like, yeah, I can sing one. And then we're like
Pa' complacer, dude. Como se tiene que hacer.
hey, he never sang a song again. I want to know if it's because, like, you think, like, we don't like how you sing or you just don't want to sing.
Both.
Nah.
Este vato culero, güey.
Cantó una vez, ya no volvió a cantar.
Me mandaron a la verga. I
My
seen their
life.
faces. I'm like, yeah, no, fuck this. Fucking dickheads.
No, estaba un poquito desafinado mi compa, güey.
Un poquito. Es que
Un
no,
poquito.
no había practicado por eso.
Dice, ya tengo mucho que no canto.
Ay, dude.
You're
Tenía
rusty,
desde
bro.
que nací, dude,
Yeah.
que no he cantado, dude.
Yeah, bro, that was like fucking a long time ago, bro.
Tengo mucho que no canto de como 19 años que no canto a la verga.
Yeah, dude. No mames, dude, I fucked that practice out so bad.
Nah,
Hasta me
güey,
dio
no.
vergüenza, neta. Me salió
¿Ya no ibas a venir a la verga o qué?
Nah, por poquito, neta. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm never showing my face
Hey,
here ever
you know
again,
how I
dog.
sing. Yo no quiero
Ay,
oír.
Ay, tú
Fuck,
cantas
man.
así, mejor no cantes. Chingue su madre.
Hey.
Nah. And so sí.
You guys see what I had to go through?
Oh fuck. We always gotta pick on the little kid, right? Fuck.
Every weekend.
Hey, al último, yeah, we kind of talked it out, right? We talked it out, and you were on the boat, bro. You jumped on the boat.
La rogué. I'm like, bro, I'll pay you guys to let me join the group, man.
He
Well,
did.
yeah.
He ran those.
Yeah, that's
He
why
ran-
we're $200 up and shit. He paid us 100 each.
He ran
Yup.
the cheeks. Plus the cheeks.
He ran the cheeks too. Damn. Nah, y fíjate, dude, like, the good thing is we kind of clicked, bro. We kind of clicked when
Yup.
it came. I think there is a balance between the band where, and fíjate que my personal thing is that I feel like eso es lo que buscaba yo, you know, like I told you guys, Ira, this is my situations, are you okay with it, you know, I'm down to play Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays if it's a decent type of thing, and then they were like, you guys were okay with it, you know, we're the type of thing is that nosotros jalamos, and if anybody needs a day off, we'll just take the day off, you know.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't even know like the right way to say it, but the best way I can say it is like we don't really care like if we don't play. Like, si llega un fin
We're
de
okay
semana,
if
yeah,
si no
like,
cae
nada.
yeah,
nada.
like if it's like, oh, hey, yo, I can't play next week. Like, we're not like, oh, I need to play. Like, we don't
Yeah,
stress over it.
or
Yeah.
porque a veces
I
como
needed
les-
the money. Like,
Yeah. A veces, like I've said before, it's not like, a veces uno batalla buscando a alguien que te pueda ayudar, you know,
Mhm.
everybody's busy, you know, people can't play a certain time that you have the gig, and I'm like, no, pues, en vez de andar batallando, mejor hay que descansar, you know, for me, está toda madre because I have my family.
Ya
I
se
got
le
my
va
kid.
bien a uno. Like, what? You did, like,
Descansas, you know?
Raul played like 6 hours last week or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're
Helping
not
out.
the type of people that were like, hey, no más aquí, you know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
si
go
no hay
ahead.
nada, like, nosotros tenemos la libertad de ir a ayudarle a otra persona, you know,
Jálese.
like, it's okay, we're not the, you know, like, no nos envidiamos a nosotros de que, hey, like, él le salió 6 horas, pues, I mean, if we don't have anything, go ahead, you know, like,
Yeah.
we're not gonna stop you from making your bread or your hustle or lo que se ocupe, you know, like,
Yeah.
it's okay, pero, obviously, le damos prioridad al grupo, you
And
know, cuando hay algo...
And Raul has to give us his bread just because.
Yeah, he has
Yeah,
he has to
I
give
give
us
him
20%.
And the cheeks.
Yeah.
50%.
So, I mean, nos va bien either way.
50%, nigga. Fucking Raul. He's like,
No,
yeah, I
hey,
give him 50%.
Hey, como sea, nos va bien a nosotros también.
Hey,
si no tocamos.
it's because his girl's watching. He's like, yeah, babe, I give him 50%.
Yeah,
Like, no,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, bro.
Entrega el
Pa-
pinche
pa-
300,
pa no entregar el
se queda
dinero
los
con
otros
ella, dude.
500 a la chingada. Los
Pa'
trae
los
guardados.
chetos, pa' los
Yeah.
chetos.
Y ahí para las coconas.
A ver si no me regaña ahorita.
Look at
Fuck,
that.
We're gonna cut that. Mira, dice mi compa Alberto, dice, pórtese bien.
El Chato, my dad.
Ándale, mi
I
compa
bet you, I
Chato.
bet you, saludos al Chato. I bet you he's been watching like the whole time we've been live. I swear. He's probably like, ¿qué está haciendo? I don't know about you guys, but my parents are, I'm like, even though I was born in Mexico y me trajeron aquí a los 2 años, but I was raised here, bro. Like, I'm raised in America.
Yeah, yeah,
You're,
yeah.
you're American, bro.
But I think, like, you know what's I think a little tough when you have Mexican parents that were born in Mexico,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
then they raise you here in America. Like,
Yeah.
bro, that shit, they're fucking
different.
tough
Yeah,
on you,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
They
yeah.
beat your ass, bro.
Hell
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm first generation American,
I'm
Mexican
20
American.
Yeah,
So.
I'm 27, bro. Y todavía, like, today, cuando venía al podcast, I was running late. I told you I was running a little late. We're going to start at 7. Y le hablé a mi mamá. She's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm on my way to Max's house. She's like, ¿y la guitarra? She's like, aquí está en la casa. And I was like,
Ande,
fuck. I was like,
pocho.
I'm on a podcast. I was like, I'll send you the
Yeah.
link right now.
Check your ass,
Yeah.
boy. Check your ass.
27, bro. But yeah, if any
dude.
Mexican
Hey, as
parents,
long
bro,
as
you
if
know.
If you're with the parents, you're living in the house, it's their rules,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo tenía 24 años, no, 21, güey. Y yo también no me dejaban salir a los bailes only once a weekend, bro.
Damn.
No podía salir viernes a domingo, güey. My dad didn't
Pick a
permit
day.
that shit. He's like, no. He's like,
¿Cuál quieres?
you live in my house, my rules. Either you go party Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. You don't go all 3 days. And I was 21, bro. You know, and that's when I came over here after that. But it's crazy, bro. Yeah, when you live
Pero, like,
with
los fines de
those type
semanas.
of parents,
Yeah.
así es, bro. Mis jefes son de la antigua, bro.
But you gotta be
And-
grateful, you know?
Yeah,
'cause, like,
dude. Gracias a Dios, gracias a eso, la manera que te crían it's a blessing, bro.
Yeah.
It's a blessing porque no cualquiera, o sea, you have morals. You know, like I said, kids are made different now these days,
Yep.
bro. They're a different kind of breed, man.
I think Raul's a special breed.
Yeah, he's
a
right in
special breed
between,
for his
bro.
age.
He's right
yeah,
in between.
like
Yeah.
he's like,
Yeah.
we got a good one.
Don't compare me to these kids, bro.
These kids.
A mí sí me nalgueaban, bro, please.
Yeah.
Te
Unos
te
putazos
nalguean,
pa' que
cabrón, todavía.
No, ya no, desde el año pasado ya no, bro.
Oh, yeah, man, fuck, and that's the good thing, bro, about the band that we're very lenient with each other, bro, and that's fucking awesome.
It's literally like,
Se ocupa.
you know, it's like our jale, but like it's like I feel like, to me, like when we come practice, remember like we took off like I think a couple weeks like last
Oh
month.
yeah.
And like to me, when we came to practice, bro, I was just like, bro, I can't wait to go to practice, bro. Like
Yeah.
I was so excited to see you guys, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
It's like a hot- it's lit-
cuando
it's an-
podemos, we literally practice every week, bro.
And it's a real
Every
like
week. Once
I
a
feel-
week, we're always practicing, figuring out what we're gonna do, brainstorming. Y cuando no hay ensayo, we just come back and then try to like just agarrar condición otra vez, güey.
We're just
porque-
jam.
Yeah,
We're just
we'll
fucking
just
jam.
Agarrar condición porque dejas de ensayar 2-3 semanas y pierdes condición, güey.
Yeah.
You know, try to get the voices back into acomodarlas y, you know, just the whole scenario de los tiempos y la chingada de acomodarte, agarrar the feeling of the music.
Yeah, and I think
again.
that we just took last month that we took a couple weeks off. I think that first gig we came back, I was just
A
like,
little
you're like
rusty,
Max.
right?
Max is like, cántatela, güey, and I was like, no. He's like, cántatela, perro, and I was like, no.
Yeah, güey, andábamos, yo también, güey, I was like, fuck, like, te cansas de la voz,
I was like,
aparte,
no.
güey, a little rusty.
Y luego los
tired,
dedos, güey, you're like,
yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
Oh, con la doñita de los elotes, right? Con la doña, era
Hey,
en
we're-
Elgin, ¿no?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, con la doñita de los elotes.
Oh, yeah.
We were in
yeah,
Elgin
yeah,
and
yeah.
they
The cops.
They have
a
their
las
place over.
6,
Yeah,
the
like
fucking-
7 de
Dude,
la
a las
tarde.
6, para decirte, güey, a las 6 de la tarde ya estaban chingando los policías, güey. It was too loud a las 6. Con el sol a todo lo que da, güey. I was like, fuck. That's the only bad thing about certain places like Elgin, así,
Elgin,
certain
yeah.
spots, güey. Tocas afuera y ya está chingando, güey,
Yeah,
los pinches
la
vecinos.
neta.
I
Este
say-
cabrón parece ya.
no, I want to say
Pues
something.
me lo pegas.
Ahí para que escuchen y se va a quedar grabado, dice. Para los vecinos, cuando hacen fiesta a los vecinos y se agüitan, chingan a su madre, perros.
Ante.
¿Por qué, güey? No, pero fíjate, güey, fíjate. Ahí te va my personal opinion, güey. ¿Quién me la pidió? Nadie, pero me vale verga porque es mi fucking podcast. I'm gonna fuck. Güey, tú haces una fiesta y te chinga el vecino, ¿verdad? Un vecino está mamando ahí la verga de que it's too loud y que... Pero el día que ellos hacen una fiesta no quieren que nadie les diga nada, güey.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
how the fuck does that work, bro? Gracias a Dios, güey. Gracias a Dios, güey. I mean, we're here in Cicero. Todos los vecinos de aquí del área donde estamos nosotros hacen fiestas, güey. Y nadie dice nada. ¿Por qué? Porque me ha tocado llegar a la casa de las tocadas que hemos tocado 2, 3 de la mañana y está la música en vivo, güey. O sea, hay un,
Chinga.
Yup.
you know, y ya entiendo, y nadie dice nada. ¿Por qué? Porque en el summer los vecinos de allá de dos casas hacen su fiesta, llevan mariachi. El vecino de acá agarra también un grupo. El vecino de across the alley también hacen sus fiestas.
Yeah.
No, esta vez hicieron como 3, 4 fiestas este verano, güey. Hicieron
Yeah.
como 3 fiestas con grupos. Llevaron como un karaoke guy that sings. Y luego llevaron un guy de teclados y un tierra caliente, no sé qué.
Es que Max se pone a escucharlo. Se pone
Sí,
a
se
levantarse.
escucha, güey, se escucha.
Se pone su
No.
macho en the alley a verlo.
Me siento en the backyard y a pistear a la... No, y eso escuché porque saliendo para tocada ya estaba un grupo tocando o algo así, o
Yeah.
algo, ahí estaba música ya, alguien cantando, y cuando regresé había un grupo tocando, so,
Damn.
you know, we played 2-3 hours, and by the time I come back, we do 4 hours, 1 hour to leave, get ready, and play 2 hours, and then come back, that's already 4 hours. Y ya eran a las 2 de la mañana, y todavía estaban tocando, y ya como a las 2, 3, como a las 3, 4, ya no había ruido, so...
Yeah.
You know, you kind of figure it. Pero sí está canijo, güey, cuando tú vas a una fiesta, vamos a tocar nosotros y ya, like, 6 de la tarde empiezan a chingar. O,
Yeah.
you know, like, aunque pidan permiso al policía, oh, it's too loud. But it's really not too loud, it's just que los vecinos ya son 2 llamadas. You
And
know,
I think
kinda
it's like-
sucks, bro.
and I
It
think it's
depends
like-
on the area. It all depends on the area.
And I think it
anyways.
really takes like honestly, like there's nobody else besides like la gente that throws parties often and the músicos, like it really takes like those 2 people understand. Like I
Yeah.
feel like especially me, like
Yeah.
when I'm gonna tocar and like cuando acabamos de tocar a medianoche, bro, and they're like, hey, se avientan para acá 2 horas, I'm like, fuck yeah, bro, like vamos a chingarnos 2 horitas.
Yep.
And then you're there at 2 in the morning, you're like, yeah, fuck it, bro, like no llamaron los vecinos que todo dar, you know, so we
Yeah.
understand it, but like other people that don't live around
Understand,
or
pues.
don't have or maybe get new neighbors that just party a lot, you know, like no entienden, you know, or like
Yeah.
I think that's why I think a lot of people are like so comfortable with like the city and stuff and like
Yeah,
some
the
people are
city is a
comfortable
whole
with the
different.
suburbs.
Aquí, Cicero, they said it was antes era un poco más like stricter.
Yeah,
Because if you go
Yeah.
into the city of Chicago, they don't care, bro.
yeah,
Y nos ha tocado.
yeah.
Nos ha tocado tocar que hasta tarde, hasta 2 de la mañana casi. Remember we went down to the south over there by 47th and Western?
Yeah.
Se terminaron peleando, güey. O no sé qué pedo traían.
We were outside like los
We
mismos
started
compas,
at 12,
los mismos
right?
compas,
No, we
yeah.
started at like 12, right?
You remember
Didn't-
Raul?
When we played in the south side, over there by Western and 47.
No me acuerdo.
Look,
No.
I'm not even gonna lie. The only way I remember a lot of these tocadas son las morritas, bro. So, you know, I'm single. So shout out to all the morritas out there. You know? That's how I remember. But I remember this tocada. We were out there in the.
Hoy el guapo.
Oye,
Hoy el
oye.
guapo. Oílo.
El soltero inalcanzable.
Uy.
Look at Raul. Look at Raul's like.
Agarren al William Levy, región 50, la verga.
Ah, perro.
Hey, you got Takis right here, bro.
The blue ones, nigga.
Y fíjate que ya nos ha pasado cosillas. A couple weeks ago, bro, we played 4 hours for 4 people, bro. Remember that shit? In the
Hey,
basement.
hey, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think they were gonna pay us. I was just Max was like, I know one of the guys. I was like, hey, te la pasaron, you know them? Alright, fuck it, bro. Like I'm down, bro. I'm down. But it was like 4 of them down there. They had a baby, and I was like,
No, just like,
Yeah, no.
it was a couple
and
people.
yeah, they were chilling. They were just
They were
watching
just
the
chilling.
fight. They were watching the fight. But I think, especially, dude, you walk into. I've been into some situations. You walk into a basement and there's like 2 people, and you're like, this doesn't feel.
Oh,
this doesn't
yeah.
feel right. And
Yeah.
then you end up playing like fucking 6 hours. You know,
And they don't
like
get paid?
yeah, no, you get paid. you
Oh,
know?
okay.
That's what I mean.
No,
Yeah.
pues es que, güey,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
es que
yeah.
como
Así
como,
pasa.
como decían los compas, es gusto de ellos, you know.
Yeah.
Dice, no, güey, cuando tengamos otra pachanguita o agarramos una enfiestada, you know, we'll hit you guys up.
And I think those are the fire ones porque ahí son like pide canción.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
échame esta.
Y si la tenemos, güey, que a toda madre. Yo siempre, that's why when we always go gigs, si la tenemos, we're playing that shit.
Y si no,
Y si
como
no,
salga.
yeah, si no, hay una improvisadita o si no, algo similar. Porque si te
Yeah.
piden una canción de los originales, pues, you know, la troca del moño negro, le metes otras rolas, you know. Pero quieren un correo de tal grupo,
Yeah.
most likely we at least have one. You know, type
O
of
de
thing.
la Jenny.
Yeah, güey, no mames.
Las de Bad Bunny sí, las de Bad Bunny se las echan
Oh,
con
sí,
Max.
el Max se las
sí,
sabe
fuck.
todas.
Son las que siempre, no, hay que aprenderlas porque...
Pregúntale de Titi, le preguntó.
Sí le preguntó.
Esa,
Su
esa.
favorita.
Uf,
Ya
Su
no puede.
favorite.
esa ya no puede, que le chupa el culo, dice la canción. Nah, lo chingué. Buenas pendejadas digo, güey. Es my platform, I don't go fuck. Nah, es puro cotorreo. El que me conoce sabe que soy bien pinche... I talk, güey. I talk shit all the time, güey. Like, no es para pinche to bash anybody. It's just either I speak the facts, lo que es, or just, you know, echando cotorreo, güey. I don't, you know, don't take it to the heart, güey. You know, you gotta...
Max an asshole.
Nah.
He's mean to us.
Les
He-
pago
he
100 la
beats
hora y me
us.
quedo con los demás.
He beats us.
But,
He
Yeah,
beat me.
dude,
He beat
fíjense,
me before we got on the
apen-
podcast.
unos pinches ganchos a
Por
las
eso
costillas para que se
me
alivianen.
pegó unos brazos hoy, por eso no me he quitado la chamarra.
No, on when was it? Monday? Was it Monday that we released the picture? Tuesday. 2 days
Monday or
ago?
Tuesday?
Tuesday.
I think,
Tuesday.
yeah.
Tuesday, yeah. We released our official picture. You know, we got the trajes done. Shout out to everybody that's been liking our stuff, man. You could find El Pakto in all the social media platforms. We're on Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, and
MySpace.
obviously Facebook.
MySpace.
Como
Okay,
el
okay.
Pacto Música o el Pacto Oficial. So ahí para le pongan ahí está la foto de nosotros. Estamos pendientes ahí y a la orden también para jalar, aunque tengamos las fechas disponibles. Estamos para jalar y así vienen las fechas de we're not going to be working Thanksgiving weekend because I'm going out of town. Y ya también vamos a anunciar de una vez ya tenemos un EP disco en vivo que va a salir para el 28 de octubre, primero Dios. Ya está in the works. Para que acepten ahí like all the platforms para ponerlo en todas las plataformas. Ya está el request. So, primero Dios, ya esta semana que viene ya vamos a tener el little promotional flyer that about the release.
Yeah.
So, we're having the release October 28th, which is a Friday. Ahí para que apunten las fechas. El disco viene de 5 rolas. Vienen cosas buenas, ya viene... y es algo que grabamos entre nosotros. Y ya planes. Literally, pues ya va terminando el año. We haven't really talked about what we're going to be doing for the next year. Los planes sí es meter drums, So it's poco a poco ahí va la cosa, It's only our first year. And, gracias a Dios, we had a really busy summer too.
We did.
Really busy, man. Es gracias a Dios. Gracias a la gente
I
que
think we
nos ha
actually took.
contactado.
I think last month, like we kind of took our winter season early.
Yeah.
Empezamos un poquito.
Yeah, we kind of slowed down, pero it's part porque ahorita pues hay mucho grupo trabajando. Y obviously the music, the gigs slowed down too, you know. The summer was busy, Our summer was busy for our first year.
Was.
And literally nos pasamos que como 2-3 meses sin nombre, ¿verdad? También.
We spent a bit.
Like 2-3 months without a name.
We didn't even like.
We didn't have
not
a
that
name.
we didn't care, but just like we were just like playing and practicing.
Yeah,
and just, like,
exactly. Compramos unos vestuarios, ahí ya tenemos ya algo ahí.
We do. We have a couple fits actually.
Yeah, we got a couple fits out there. Yeah, in our official fit, from the picture. Poco a poco vamos a andar
Max
sacando
es
ropa.
diseñador también, por si no
El
sabían.
diseñador de
ropa,
los trajes,
trajes.
de los trajes. Y poco a poco se va a hacer, it's not an easy thing. People see it and they're like, oh, pues it looks easy, bro, but it's not. But luckily, man, this is our team. What best way to make an episode of 1 year anniversary, con el equipo de nosotros, And it's
Max is gonna make me cry right now.
Sacan el pinche violín.
I thought he was gonna saca el pinche joint. I was like, oh, that! Come on.
You know which violin I'm talking about?
The one from SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Ese hijo de su pinche madre.
And that's what we're talking about, the vibe right here. You feel me?
No, y fíjate, like,
Yes.
pues dijera, no somos los mejores músicos, lo que sea, pero lo que hacemos, we try to do as best as we can. Ahí viene el disco, ustedes, pues, poco a poco, we're gonna be trying to release stuff little by little. Tampoco no lo que podemos, estar al pendiente, tocamos un poco de todo.
Yeah.
Abe knows a lot of music I don't know, and I know music that he doesn't know, so we just, we balance each other out. We spread the work between both of us. Nos hemos aventado buenos jales, 4 or 5 hours. And then literally we're singing until both of us have no voices.
Or songs we don't even like. We never played before. Fuck it, let's run it.
Con una escuchadita que damos, caen las rolas and stuff like that. So, that's the cool part about it. Pero poco a poco va la cosa, what do you think about when it comes to the band? What's your point of view? Where would you like to take it? Lo del grupo, porque obviously somos los del grupo, it's us three. Everybody has a voice, so ¿qué traen, perros?
Este güey, no sé qué trae.
I'm sorry.
He wants to cry. Like, he's turning
The
red.
thing
Like.
is, Raul knows what I'm about to say.
A ver, ¿qué va a decir?
Say it.
You know where I want to take
Say
this? Where do I want to take this?
I don't know.
You know I know, bro. Just say it. Just say it.
Where do I want to take this?
I don't know.
Raul, this is the ultimate goal of this project is for Raul to run these cheeks, man. Nah,
Ya lo
but
hizo.
he knew. Look, that was this whole thing,
Bro?
But nah, 100%. I think we want to incorporate the drums, but like, I think at the pace we're going, man, it's just we're good. Like we're good. We practice, and then it's like when we can practice, especially like you ran into the situation with me where I'm like, hey, bro, I can't leave work right now. Like, I
Yeah,
just can't.
exactly.
And like I think the just the fact that we're so understanding with each other, and I think that's good. Like that we're not. The thing too, like we're not rushing into like we need a drummer, like because we don't, you know, like we don't need one. We want to incorporate one into the project, which is different. So I feel like as long as we have this good understanding, and whoever, and if somebody joins later on in the future, like as long as they're on the same page as us, like who knows, bro? Like this shit might be riding along for a while.
Yeah.
Because we've only been like physically like together and practicing and actually playing for like a couple of months, bro. Like, if you really think about
it's fairly new.
And I already feel like we've been like, I was like, fuck. Like when I come over to Max's house, I've been like waiting for a while.
Yeah,
I just pull up to the basement. I was like, all right, you know, I open the gate like I live here. I'm just like,
yeah. Literally, I leave the door open for these guys y entran como si nada, you know.
Che, iba hasta agarra sus drinks in the fridge and everything.
Yeah, entra mi mini fridge y ya nomás agarra y se
echa en el sillón y todo.
Yeah.
Se hace de comer en la cocina.
I had wings here. I did have wings here.
Yeah, we ate, you know, and that's how it should be, bro. Cuando se hace el equipo is, you know, hay que tener esa confianza entre nosotros that, you know, we're able to, you speak our mind, you know, we all take constructive criticism too, you know, it's part of the learning process. We're new as a band, but music wise, we all have our experiences, you know. Ya no nos engañan cualquier cosa. We know the value of our jobs or our talent, you know. Lo poco, lo mucho que tenemos. Es el balance que tenemos y gracias a Dios hasta ahorita no hemos tenido una mala queja de our gigs, you know. La gente es muy prestada con nosotros, nos entienden, tratamos de hacer el mejor trabajo que se puede y darles a entender de que pues estamos ahí para complacerlos, you know.
And I think you're right, like tratamos de hacer el mejor trabajo. And it's usually me that shows up, not late, but usually like right before we should probably start.
Mira,
you know?
déjenme contarles una historia.
Speaking of that.
Déjame contarles una historia. Nomás le invertí a unas bocinas y una mezcladora nueva.
Ya.
Que casi él trae lo mismo que yo traigo.
Ya llega temprano.
Se tomó
y llega
vacaciones
tarde el güey. Y siempre yo estoy poniendo mi sonido porque siempre... Y antes como we had to count... we counted on him to bring the sonido because he had like the more modern stuff. Like I back then had like 2 small speakers and an old analog mixer and I sold everything to buy something new, you know, to be... Because you know, it's like a balance type of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas whoever gets there first puts the audio, but literally Abe gets there late on purpose because he doesn't want to put.
It's not that I get there late. Max gets there first.
No, it's because we agreed to get there at a certain time, and you get there like 20 minutes or 10 minutes later, and I'm already. ¿Sí o no, Raúl? Porque Raúl se viene conmigo.
I'm there.
Mi compa Raúl le digo, hey, paso por ti a las 10, y a las 10 ya pasé por él.
I'm gonna step outside real quick.
Oh.
I gotta pee.
Oh, go upstairs? Yeah.
I think I'm probably better off going outside.
No, go upstairs.
I don't think I'll make it.
Oh, pues. Yes, it's the good thing of the balance, bro.
Yeah.
It's all about the team effort. Because we all put the work in at practice, and then literally that weekend we'll even give it a try with the new music. Aunque no salga muy bien, pero la cosa es, if you don't play, you're not gonna be able to, fix the small details, see where you're gonna be fucking up and what to fix and this and that, you know.
Yeah.
That's a good thing about the team and the music. With us, you know, y lo bueno que embarcamos un poco de todo. We play a lot of old school music, but we also play the new shit too, you know. Porque, we've gone to parties where it's like older crowd and te piden puras viejitas y le damos, güey.
Puras de las buenas, man.
Puras pa' pinche empinar el codo.
Hey.
Y luego llegamos a unos donde llegan los morrillos o los más chavos and they want to listen to stuff de Firme, de Gemelos de Sinaloa, de Luis R. Conríquez, like all the new stuff. So that's where we come in with the new stuff. And Abe likes he listens to more of the music, more of the newer stuff.
I do.
But we try to do a balance of it where I try to like at least incorporate lo que está pegando type of thing para que tengamos de lo que no se escucha y lo que sí se escucha en la
Like the
radio
stuff on the
like,
radio,
on
yeah,
the radio,
like Eden
yeah.
Munoz, like
Yeah,
that stuff, yeah,
exactly.
for sure.
And then we try to, we pick out songs que están chidas of the new stuff que nadie toca. We have a lot of stuff that nobody plays, like Chale, Chalino.
Yeah, for sure.
We play
The Eden Munoz hits.
Eden
I feel like
Munoz.
nobody plays those.
We try to balance out.
Some of the
what we
rancheras
play.
too. We try to play some stuff that people don't usually. I think on repertorio we try to usually play things that people don't usually play but are popular too.
Yeah, ahí vengo yo también voy a ir afuera.
Oh, dale.
No, man, tan
Yeah.
jovencillo.
Yeah. Dice.
Why you got on shorts? You
Traes
gotta see.
shorts y un suéter,
The Raúl
dice que
got on
Viene
fucking
de
shorts.
jugar fútbol. Dice. Está cabrón. But yeah, bro.
Then there was two.
And then there was two. Nah.
We're about to block
That's
this
okay.
out real quick. No?
Oh, saludos. Hay saludos a nada. Hay varios. Mi compadre Eduardo Ortiz, los hermanos Ortiz. Saludos a ellos de Corazón Norteño. All the guys. Mi compa Paco. Mi compa Giant. Mi compa Jairo. Saludos a toda la música. Los guys. Everybody que ha pasado a tomarse el tiempo de to say congratulations y mandar las buenas vibras. That's what it is, bro. I don't do it for usually I say we or the team or like put it in as of there. It's not just me, but literally it is just me, bro.
It is.
It's a one man show. Que toda madre si tuviéramos some type of income when it comes to this, monetizing or the certain amount of followers and views and stuff where we can generate something to have enough to give somebody for the help, Pero poco a poco se va la cosa, This is our first year. It's for something to come up and running, maybe you need minimum 3 years,
Yeah.
Next year's goals for the podcast is to try to do like a live session where the bands are being interviewed, but they also get to jam out, bro. That's something that I want to do.
That'd be
fun.
Yeah.
That's something in the works. If I can find a permanent location to do it, I do want to maybe do it in the backyard or do it down here. I just got to figure out a way cómo se va a hacer,
I think the best way it would work out is if you just don't invite Raúl to your podcast.
Well,
I was just kidding.
Like,
No, I was
yeah,
just kidding. But
Speaking
I
of the
think
shorts, if you're not wearing shorts during winter, are you really from Illinois?
you won't let it go. But I think as far as that for your podcast, I think that's great. I think that'd be crazy because I don't think anybody really does that. As far as I've seen, pues, is the podcast around here for live sessions. I don't.
Están los compas de Panza Green.
The-
Yeah, the Panza
But they
Green.
do-
They
but they
do
don't-
live sessions, but they don't do interviews.
Yeah, they don't
just
do the podcast,
music.
yeah, if you
did an
interview,
podcast part of it. The only bad thing is like certain like let's say Spotify, obviously with the copyrights and all that stuff. It's kind of hard, but like Facebook, you're able to do it. YouTube, you're doing it. But I think we could do the audio part for Spotify, just the interview, and then invitar a la gente to the social media stuff where they can see it, see the bands play live and stuff like that. It's just the whole copyright situation, but that's an idea that I have. A couple years ago, I was doing flyers for Ella's.
Mhm.
So I would do their Sunday Fun Day and Thursday flyers of the bands that are gonna be there. And I was doing that, and I ended up doing like a jam session there at Ella's.
Mm.
And dude, man, it was slammed, bro. It was slammed. There was so many musicians there. And we just jammed out, bro. And it was um, like the gente, it was estaba hasta la madre, güey. And I would want to do that. Maybe I wanted to do that. That was the idea for the anniversary. It's just it's hard that there's no income where I can have money to be like, how much is it to para meterle more investment that I've already done. Maybe we can do just you scratch my back, I scratch yours type where we can find a spot. But we can do it. In the summer, I'll probably do a jam session in the backyard, like a party type thing, and then just la pura musicada, and we'll interview bands and jam sessions, and we'll stream it, and have a fun time. Stream as much as we can, and then everything else has to behind closed doors type of thing, porque pues el que sabe sabe type of thing. That's the whole idea. Pero poco poco, no sé. When it comes to that, what do you guys think?
I think that'd be a good idea. The jam
That's
session
badass
for sure.
idea.
The live jam session with the interview is definitely for sure.
Yeah.
That'd be a pop off there. We need a jam session though here with the fucking La Musicada.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Chokorreo needs a jam session.
For sure, man. Yeah, we gotta figure it out how to do it.
Chokorreo needs one.
Hopefully, next spring, summer, we are gonna be doing it. Just to figure out the whole video concept, the whole streaming concept, stuff like that is lo que se ocupa más. The whole production, pues.
Yeah.
The audio, igual, you gotta do sound check. Usually, since it's just 3-4 microphones, it's kind of easier for me. But when you got a whole lineup, when it comes to drums, you gotta equalize drums, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Cuando uno no puede solo, and you need an extra camera guy, you need this and that. Either alguien, you gotta find out who's, how you can help somebody without paying them, or favor with favor type of thing, But poco poco, I mean, maybe us, we will be able to do it, just the whole thing is just it's easier with time. Once we have time, we could do like a live stream, just complaciendo a la gente. We could probably, end up doing something like that.
Yeah.
In our social media page, ahí in our Facebook, ahí que le recomendamos las redes sociales, we could be doing that. We'll be figuring it out, bro, poco poco. But definitely, man. ¿Qué más quieren agregar?
I don't know, man. I think you pretty much covered it all. I mean,
Ahora me toca a mí.
Alright, I'm gonna play a song for you. Damn, can't play a song for you guys. I forgot my quinto at home. But damn, I guess shit. Shout out to all the people out there. El compa Max aquí nos dejó solitos.
Saludos a toda la raza que todavía anda viendo, que todavía anda cotorreando con nosotros.
Aquí en el Chokorreo.
Yeah.
I mean,
Chokorreo Nation.
this is I think this is our first
Our
podcast
first,
moment right here by ourselves. So, thank you all for watching us and not leaving. Whoever's watching, goddamn, Vinci Max nos dejó. Yeah, man. You guys can hear that. I think he's running upstairs. He's probably trying to get back down as soon as he can. He's gonna ruin his podcast. Saludos.
Se va a quemar solo.
I'm
En la comunidad de música Chicago.
Oh,
Lo van a quemar.
Jesus, yeah. You know what, Raul? I think Raul's gonna go lock that door, so Max can't come back inside.
Absolutely.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But another shout out to my guy, Antojitos Mi Loco, man. My boy Eddie, that's my guy, my bro. Shout out to Max, man. I mean, he's not here right now, but this guy, I think he'd be putting in the work, Raul.
Yeah, he does.
He'd be putting in the work. He'd be like, hey, are you guys coming to practice this week? Are you guys, what's the move? He's usually more on top of it. Raul.
Second on top of it.
Second on top
Obviously.
of it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm usually the one that's I'm the slacker. I'm just like not responding to messages. I'm probably late. I was late today. It wasn't my fault, but
It was.
it's never my.
Nah.
It's never my fault, but y'all know how it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, shout out to my nigga Max. This was a surprise to me. I didn't think he was gonna invite us to his Chokorreo.
Me neither.
He talked about it like a couple weeks ago. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna invite you guys over. Like, what do you guys think?" I was like, "Oh, bro, that'd be badass." And then, boom, like a week later, he's like, "Hey, y'all gonna be on my anniversary?" I was like, "What? I bet. Okay. Come on, let's get it." But yeah, shout out to my nigga Max. I mean, This is my first podcast.
Same.
It's a little. I'm a little shy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Niggas don't know how to act right now, but
For real.
shout out. I mean, salucita. Everybody's out here watching. We're dry over here.
Yeah.
Hopefully Max can get us another drink on his way back. I think he's taking a little long. I think he might be bringing down something. Hopefully.
Yeah,
I'd sing a
but-
song for you guys right now, pero como les digo, se olvidó el quinto. So.
Yeah, we'll continue with the shout out. So shout out mi carnalón flaco. Shout out to him y toda la raza la 14.
Oh, okay.
And my uncle de mi tío Poli allá de Langostino. Shout out Langostinos, you know.
What?
Yeah.
You never took us?
Alright, I'm gonna put y'all on, bro. Oh, Max Jr.
Oh,
okay.
See, I knew I wasn't wrong. Max is coming down with a little something over here for us. Like it does, on.
Grab it.
Max, what's up? ¿Cómo andas? Bien?
¿Quieres hablar en el podcast? ¿Quieres decir algo? Ven. Come say hi.
Porque no se me caiga el pinche.
Hola.
Max got a little cake for us. Dang, it's 40 bucks. That's like a
Tiene
fucking
nomás, hijo de
marshmallow
chingada madre.
cake for your boy.
Vámonos, hijos de chingada.
Is that an
madre.
Les
egg?
quiero presentar a nuestro nuevo integrante.
Is that an egg or a
Max
mushroom?
Jr.
Miren nomás.
He's actually
Pues ya vamos a andar wrapping up. Mira, aquí llegó el invitado especial. You wanna
This-
say hi?
this is actually our
the legend
plan
himself.
our plan B.
Habla aquí. Dile hello. Habla. Dile hi al podcast.
Tell him
Dile hi.
what's up.
Allá, mira, allá.
Hi.
Dile, háblale.
Hi.
Hi, ¿cómo te llamas?
Bien.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Max.
Max? Okay. Bueno, just to wrap up the episode, I want to thank foremost everybody, toda la gente que check out the podcast. Thank you very much. Thanks aquí a mis compas Raúl and Abe, you know, el equipo del Pakto. Thank you guys for coming out. A toda la gente que toma el tiempo de escuchar los episodios que tenemos, all the episodes that we have out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, everybody that listens to it, that watches it too, you know, big shout out to them. Thanks for the support. Ahí va poco a poco la cosa, echarle ganas. Shout outs a todos los colegas músicos, colegas podcasters. Pues hay que echarle chingazos. La ciudad tapa grande y el sol tapa grande para todos. So todos podemos hablar machín. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my family for supporting me in what we do. You know, sin ellos pues no corre bien el agua. You know, without the support of them. Pero poco a poco, con eso nos pasamos a despedir. Episode 41, our first year anniversary en el Chokorreo. And con eso cortamos el pinche pastel. Vámonos.
Vámonos, Recio.
Cuérdalo, Max.
Run it.
3, 2, 1, alright.
Yes.
Ahí estamos, hijos de chingada madre. Thank you guys for joining us. Eso fue el Chokorreo. Say bye, Max. Bye, se cuidan. Nos vemos. Thank you guys.
Adiós.
Con permiso.